You are listening to the Hello Sport Podcast.
Cheers, fellas.
Cheers. Cheers, boys.
First guest in the new set, Sebbo.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. I was like, surely I am.
Yep.
You are, buddy.
I'm not going to lean
I was
across.
telling Tommy before, it feels like you're part of the room.
Well, this
Yes.
is nice now. We've got you in the room.
This is a lot nicer.
Though I don't think I did the old style setup yesterday.
Not as
I mean, I
nice
would've
as-
felt.
Not as nice as that rosé.
No, the rosé is good.
Rose's great.
But
Rosé
no, listen,
says-
we've the good day sign behind was nice. It was very advertorial, you know what I mean? But now it's like just place it delicately in the shot rather than have fucking.
Well, it depends who's on. Depends what we're doing.
Well, now it doesn't. Now we can welcome you into a
But
brand
if you had
new
an
room.
athlete or something who, like, people, if they follow the athlete, then they might be into more health.
It
Well,
really
maybe
does.
if it was-
like,
yeah.
let's say in a
Sure.
perfect world,
We had Conor McGregor on.
we got Conor McGregor or Leo Messi. He's not sitting there. He's sitting in front of a good day sign.
Yes, no, that's true because his clip's most likely to go viral. Not that Sebbo's won't. That's a
That's all
breadcrumb.
right. I don't
Either
need
way.
to.
You don't need to feel like.
I don't need to feel like I'm compared to
to
Messi
Leonardo.
or-
Okay.
That's not going to get you through the day. You don't
Yeah.
need that to get you.
I don't need that.
Yeah.
We've run it. We started a bit late today. Sorry, everyone. Sorry to Toddler. Half an hour late because sue us for wanting to eat some food before we enjoy rosé.
Yep.
Then we sit down and fucking Toddler hasn't even got the studio ready.
Yeah, exactly. I was waiting for my food for fucking an hour, longer than. The Dasher, he just, you know when you just, this was on DoorDash.
Who,
And
maybe Felix is like probably pulling his hair out like don't shit on brands. But
No.
we've got to be honest here.
well, no, it's important that I'm honest. And you're sitting there and you're just watching this fucking bloke just driving around. I'm like, you've accepted the order. I've paid the express fee. I'm happy to wear the $4, which is outrageous.
It is outrageous.
But I'm happy to pay it.
Because it never comes
I
to
see
it.
the $5 service fee on there plus the delivery fee. You're $15 before you fucking even ordered your meal. Anyway, not the point. Point is, I just see this bloke fucking driving around. He's in
So
the area.
he
He
picked up
was
the
up at
food.
Redfern. No. He hadn't even picked it up. He's just driving around.
I hate. There's something like the feature is good that you can see where they're at, but it also sends you a little bit
Yeah,
crazy.
most of the time it's good. But like I had one when Millie just had the twins, cesarean, and I'm like, I'm going to get us Uber Eats. He pretty much one of the main entrances of like the hospital up in Ramwick, and you can see him just going somewhere else. Phone call, and I'm like, just get off the app, put this in Google,
Yeah.
and meet me here. And he just wouldn't do it. Like. It took about 35 minutes, you know, like from where it should be. And I'm like, I'm walking around trying to get to him because he can't get to me. I've tried to give him as many different ways to get to me. So I'm like, just stay still. I'll
come to
get to
you.
you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
And I'll and happily pay your fucking your delivery.
But listen, like you're gonna get cowboys, right? I'm prepared to accept that there are going to be cowboy drivers out there that just accept fucking deliveries and then just go and do other ones because that's what he was doing.
No, of course.
He was doing other deliveries.
Yep.
That's what he was doing, 100%.
Could we also turn that TV off because it is just distracting the fuck out
But
of me.
where the frustration comes in is after you've been waiting over an hour for your meal and it's been ready to get picked up for like over an hour, and then you hit them up and they're like, "Oh, we'll replace your Dasher," and then 5 minutes goes past. "Oh, sorry, we can't find a Dasher," and I'm like, "Right, we'll just cancel it."
Dude.
and I go with full refund. They go, "Oh, nah, we can't do that. We can't give you a full refund." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" They're like, "No, like because you've already like you're just waiting for a Dasher, so you can't actually refund the order in full." I go, "But it's been sitting there for an hour, so I don't want it anymore."
No. And it's reasonable for me to not want food that's been sitting there for an hour. and not
Sweating,
been fucking
dude,
touched.
because it sweats.
Of course it sweats.
sweats in that little plastic box it's in. It's
Yeah.
not out in the open going, get a world.
Well, but it's also not in
sweating.
It's not in the optimal. The place for it to be, if it's not being eaten, then it should be refrigerated or in those little fucking bain-maries where they keep all the food before
Yes.
you order it. So to have it just sitting on a counter,
Yep.
just sweating its ass off,
Yep.
is not the ideal setting. Now, from one place in Bondi, they're lucky because they're the only good faux place in Bondi, and I'm gonna shout them out, Bar Faux. When you're like, hey, do you want utensils involved? Like, I need chopsticks. I don't have fucking chopsticks at home. Or, hey, can I get some extra hoisin sauce, please?
But you should get yourself some plastic chopsticks.
I have got them now.
They're just so handy.
Well, they're perfect. But this has been like a long-term,
Yes.
nightmarish. So not only every time do they deliver, it's like I've paid extra maybe $2 for some hoisin, or click the utensils thing. When I say I've never got utensils from this fucking place, like never. It is fucking infuriating. And then twice from the same place. And I don't know what happened. The delivery driver has stolen my meal. They said they put it down and you go out to get it. You know, when you're like, oh, it's delivered. I'm excited. I'm waiting for this fucking thing. I'm watching the car or the bike get here. And then it's just gone. And you try and call them, and there isn't a direct line to the person. It's like you call a main line, and then it like will direct you.
Yeah, you don't.
And
get
they may never fucking answer.
They don't.
Well, often. And I just.
It's just there needs to be. All I'm asking for is more responsibility. You can't just go. All we do is delivery. No. I'm ordering the food through you. You're taking responsibility for the food as well.
Yeah.
And you're also
in my
taking
mind,
like 30% of the cut of the food as well. So you're not just the delivery.
Yeah, exactly. Don't take a cut. Oh, we're just
if you're just a delivery driver, don't take a cut.
Well,
from the
no, I'll
restaurant.
just take a delivery fee then. That's fine.
Yeah. But you can't gouge fucking Barfo or, Chuggle Charlies or whatever. You can't gouge them out for fucking 30% and then go, I've got nothing to do with the food.
No.
Because you do.
Because you do.
Yeah.
All the food's just so completely
You're a 30%
fucked up.
partner now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Because you know what
business.
those fuckers do? If I was just sat there today and waited for fucking Mr. Dasher McGee to just do his 50 other orders and then get to mine, it comes here 3 hours late and it's freezing cold and I complain, they blame the restaurant for not keeping it warm.
Yeah, no.
I'm like, no,
that's not how this works.
They make the restaurant pay for it. It's evil.
Dude, I saw someone make this point the other day. I'm like, takeaway used to be like a novelty growing up. Like if you got takeaway food, it was like maybe a Friday night and like not every Friday, but like it was, oh, fuck, mum and dad can't be bothered to cook.
We had takeaway
But
night.
not even when we were kids. Like I remember specifically when I was living in like Alexandria or Redfern, Uber Eats and stuff didn't exist.
You had to
then.
get in the car.
And a pad thai was like $13 back then because Uber Eats has set the price of food because the restaurants obviously have to lift the price. But you would like get in the car or even, God forbid, walk for 10 minutes. And that was normal. And I'm lazy as fuck. But like walking 10 minutes to go pick up a pad thai was like, I didn't even think about like, I can't be bothered because it's like, that's what you did. It's like, otherwise I've got to go to the grocery store and cook something.
Mate, there was no delivery until about 5 p.m. at night. That's when the pizza boys kicked in.
Yeah.
You couldn't get delivery. If you woke up
during the day,
hungover, you're fucked if there's nothing in the house. There's nothing you can do. You got to either get in the car or you got to get on the pins.
There is a Brazilian barbecue joint that has just come into my orbit on Bondi Road. It would be no more than 300 meters from my house. And I was in there the other day, stopped by on the way home, and I'm like, you guys do Uber Eats? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, thank you so much. You will never see my face again.
Mate, Pizza Monte's just down the road from me. I am an arse sometimes. I'm like, should I get it delivered? It's like 100 meters. I'm like, get the fuck down there, you lazy piece of shit.
Nah, it's good stuff. But I don't cook. Like, as in I do. We cook in the house, I don't think, but like, if I don't have to, like, as in if I say it's just me at home and Steph's not there and it's not, I will fucking order food every single time.
See, I'm like, I did it last night. Like normally, if I'm a little bit hungover, Friday, Saturday, Sunday night, by myself, obviously with the baby, say Millie's out. It's like, get me my maximum curry. But last night, Millie was out. I take pleasure in making a good bolognese, having some music, and like you got the house yourself, kitchen, you're playing some music, no one's interrupting you. I enjoy that part of cooking. But I don't enjoy the day-to-day stress of like, I have to get dinner done. Like,
see, I like that type of cooking when I'm using it as an excuse to get away from my my wife and children. And by they're still in the house, but I'm like, you can't annoy me. I'm cooking. And I'll drag that shit out. I'll have headphones in, and this thing will be the longest bolognese of all time.
All time. Let this bitch simmer for 3 hours. You also, it's very hard to get a good delivered pasta.
Yeah, no, I never order pasta.
I don't do pasta delivered.
You don't fucking do it. You don't do it. If you out there are like, oh, I want a good pasta, you can't order one, bro.
You make it.
You got to make it.
You make it. And make it from scratch, guys. Yeah. Tom says he's got the best bolognese in the world, and all he does is buy mince and pre-packaged bolognese sauce.
Well, hold on. Like, I mean...
Whoa, wow.
I mean, like, unless you
so
want
you don't use tin tomatoes?
No, I don't.
He uses the bolognese sauce.
Yeah, bolognese sauce,
and
but you still...
there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying you can't say you cook a mean bolognese if you use the bolognese sauce and just mince.
I think you can. Because I'm not saying I'm a nono. I'm not saying I'm fucking Dolmio
but
Grin
we're
over
arguing
here.
the other day who could cook the best
I'm just trying to... I like to find the... Because also I think with the bolognese, at least with like... The sauce...
I think it's probably maybe in the wording. You're preparing.
I think there's a difference.
A good bolognese, you're not making it.
But also you can put your own spin on it, right?
Yeah.
So like if you just whip up mince, right? That's fucking nothing. You mince a bit of onion, some garlic, and then you're just whacking in sauce. But I like to add like, I've got a way more of like a vegetable inclusion in my bolognese. Like I put a bit more into it.
Like what?
I like having capsicum cut up, the red one. I like having peas in there.
Is that right?
Dude, it
more
adds
of a shepherd's pie. The
well,
pea.
I know, but it just adds a sweetness to it that you just. There's a few things in there that I mean, listen.
There's no rhyme or reason to a bog.
No, but
that's the beauty of it.
beauty of it.
That's the beauty.
That's the beauty of it.
But sometimes I find where it's just like full tomato and mince, and it's a bit tomatoey. So I like to have mushrooms, big fucking chunks of
there's
mushroom
place
in there.
for a tomatoey bolognese as well. You know,
Oh, completely.
A classic. I love like what I do is you've got your sauce, and I do it from adding from scratch. But then key thing is when you're cooking the pasta, save some water, cook the bolognese, drain the pasta, but then put it all back together, put the cooking water back, and stir it up. Serve it short, it's lovely. But once you've stored it for a day, I don't know if the word is emulsify, and you pull it back out of the fridge, heat it up, it's like this is now epic.
well, that's when you
Like,
put it. That's when you put it on toast.
Yeah, like but just when it's been all together,
wrap.
not
Oh
separated.
yeah.
Oh,
Or
so you let it all get nice and incorporated.
Yeah,
Shout out
yeah.
to barbecuing with Jake.
you
on Instagram.
fucking your bolognese, like 2-day-old, 1-day-old bolognese has been in the fridge on a toasty. Fucking
Sometimes it's better when it's a day
mate,
old.
sign me
Yeah.
the fuck up.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go, baby. Put that shit on fucking toast with eggs. Oh,
I can't remember whether it was. Do you remember? Maybe we spoke on the pod. It was years ago, but like, I don't know. But in like a desperate moment, I put like lasagna in a wrap or something like that. Or was it
no, that got airtime on the potty. Yeah,
was it lasagna
of course it
in
did.
a wrap?
It was
or
lasagna. It was
bolognese?
it was lasagna wraps.
Yeah, lasagna wraps. But I think like,
There's nothing wrong with that.
well, no, I mean,
Wraps are goated.
it's heart attack food, but like
Wraps are
there's nothing wrong.
goated, dude.
Lasagna's good. Like after when
And
you have a
lasagna.
kid, like I reckon I got dropped to like 30 lasagnas. Maybe because you have 2 kids. Everyone's like, here's a lasagna. And I'm like, I actually
Lasagna?
Yeah, you say
fucking love
lasagna with
How you saying it?
lasagna.
no lasagna.
Lasagna.
Like, it's like lasagna,
Lasagna.
not lasagna.
Lasagna.
I mean, you're hearing it weird as well.
No. He's changing what he's saying.
Yeah, he
there was
is.
something there
Lasagna
before.
is what I
Yeah,
would say.
lasagna.
Lasagna.
They say
Not
lasagna.
It's a lasagna.
I never said lasagna.
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 You're pushing the A too hard. Lasagna.
That's not how I say it. I say lasagna.
You say lasagna.
But yeah, but see, now you're saying it weird again. Lasagna?
I'm saying lasagna.
You're saying lasagna.
I'm not saying lasagna. You're saying
Zan. It's Zan. Like Zan. Lasagna.
Son.
Not
Lasagna.
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 maybe I'm saying it weird, but I'm not saying the way you're saying I'm saying it.
No,
I'm
you're
not saying you
saying
need to
lasagna.
say it full bogan lasagna.
No.
But you don't say lasagna.
No. Like, I don't even
Lasagna.
think the Italians say it that way.
Yeah, but I'm
Shout out
not
to
one
the
of those
Italians.
people at the restaurant who's like, grazie.
No, exactly.
It's bruschetta. It's
No,
like, it's
dude,
prosciutto,
shut up.
dude. It's just
Is there in
It's
the
bruschetta. No, it's prosciutto. Wait, no, it's not. That's fucking.
in the war of
bruschetta.
bruschetta? Come on, cunt. In the war of food, are the Greeks and the Italians like? Are they at each other's throats?
I don't think they're at each other's throats. I think Italians
Italians got to be the
Italian wins.
Italian
greatest.
wins and like it just translates so well. Like pasta,
Pizza.
lasagna,
No, lasagna.
and pasta. But like Greek food's fucking underrated. But it's not like it's just like really just like those bit like how
Good
they
Greek's
cook their
delicious.
lamb, like
You opened. I'd never had a gyros until you took me to until maybe when I was in Greece. I don't think.
Yeah.
Or was there one in Mollymook or some shit? I
no,
don't know.
no, there wasn't back then. That was when we were tearing up Mykonos and we're like
Yeah,
16.
exactly. That was
€2 gyros is there. I don't
Yeah.
know. I'd hate to know how much they are now over there.
Be
I mean,
20
Mykonos
$20
is fucked
mate.
at the moment.
Is it?
Well, yeah. Well, like last few years, just expensive shit, dude. Like,
Apparently, I know people that went to fucking Europe this year and they were like, it's gone to another level.
Oh,
It's
really?
Like, it's like fucked up now.
I remember the last time I was in Mykonos, we were over there for a wedding, and they must have had like just a party. I don't know if it was like the day after the wedding or some shit in Mykonos. I think it was a beach club in Mykonos. I don't know what.
Yeah, was it that seafood joint where they got the fucking hanging?
No, so that we were there as well. Listen, we were at another place in Mykonos,
Yeah.
and they all came out with fucking machine guns of Moe. Moe. So like they got these machine guns and they fucking shake them up and then they just are blasting these huge magnums of Moe everywhere and like into people's mouths and shit. And I was like, how much?
well, that
how much
sounds
is
like
that fucking
money's not
costing?
a problem for someone organising
No,
that sort of thing.
but so what was happening was anyone who was fucking with it was in on the paying for it. So anyone who was doing it or anyone who was drinking it, and at the end they were asking, there was big things of, and I was like to Steph, I go, we don't put a finger on those machine guns. I am not spending a fucking cent blasting randoms.
God
with
no.
Moe.
So you're paying just to feel like you're you're super rich because you can blast them up.
Yeah.
Like, that's what you're paying.
Dude, people
You
were
go to-
rattled
you
afterwards.
go to Namos, bro, and people bring out these bowls of dime and they just spray it all over the floor. It's just, you know, it's
is-
yeah, it's
it
just
is
it's the
hedonism.
flaunt, it's
I know the
hedonism.
type
It's
of
the
love.
flaunt of
Hedonism.
excessive wealth. And
It's the most absurd way to
But I
spend
tell you,
money.
the people are like, sorry,
it's usually like
some
big,
people-
fat, rich,
Yeah.
oil bogan. Like,
And I
no,
tell you, who's the
you know.
most pathetic there. It's like those people, not that they can afford it. They can do whatever they want. But
You
the
can
people
afford
who
it,
are like,
whatever.
can only just afford it,
That
but they
was-
want to feel
No,
like.
if you can't afford it and you want to feel it, you're a fucking loser.
You're a loser.
There were so many people-
Dude, I did it. I sprayed the
Yeah.
dome in the mowies.
No, so I can get a photo to Graham.
Yeah,
There was a bunch of those
and that's
people who
all
were
on
like,
credit, and I don't have the means to pay it back.
No, there were people wigging after they
Yeah.
saw the bill coming in. I'm like, that's the best decision I've ever made. Not that I even wanted to touch it. Me and Steph were like, you know, we can probably do without the machine gun of Moe and the huge fucking Belvedere Magnums. I'm like, I'm just going to get a bottle of
I mean, we
rosé.
got kind of half stung with brace, half stung, remember? Went to
We
that,
didn't
like,
have to pay
T-Pain.
shit.
No, we did.
Did we?
Yeah.
Not much, did we? I feel bad because we fucked over those amazing.
I thought you fucking made them pay for it.
I thought they
Mitsuri.
paid for it, dude.
No, the French dude.
The French
Yeah.
guys.
You made the fucking drivers pay for it.
Yeah, dude, we didn't pay
That's
shit.
my
Well,
memory
we were
of the
sold the
story that I'm not
illusion.
involved
Just
in.
have this.
We were
have
sold the
yeah.
illusion. Now listen,
Yeah.
we were sold the illusion. Bracey was filming his
Shout out to
first
Big
ever
Day
movie.
Rose.
Shout out to Big Day Rose.
Which won't cost you an arm and a leg.
No, it won't. Bracey was filming his first ever movie. What was it called? With Selena Gomez.
Monte Carlo.
Monte Carlo.
like where
In
we
Monte
were,
Carlo.
yeah.
One of the great fucking holidays all time. We went over there.
I can't believe you sick fuckers went to that.
I know. But we couldn't afford to
Oh, it's
live
not
in
like we did
Monaco.
anything crazy. Like we did fun stuff, but
Do you
we
want a bit
weren't
more?
like
We couldn't
in Monte
afford.
Carlo
We
riding
couldn't
fucking Ferraris.
Dude, we did. Yeah, but like we were also
Yeah, but
on
you
a film
still got
set.
to go to Monte Carlo and be on a film set.
Yes.
That's pretty
And
cool.
the drivers were the biggest legends. And we've told this story. Drivers were massive legends. And they rented, and they were friends with Luke. And then so we became friends with them. And it was like, oh, we're renting a bunch of cars and we're going to drive to Nice.
Nice. No, it was nice.
Cannes.
Can't.
And so we're like, yeah, fuck yeah, we'll go to Cannes. So there was a Mercedes, I think they had, and then they had a Lotus.
Lotus,
And
yeah.
so we just drove to Cannes in these cars.
A Lotus?
Yeah.
Yeah, no accommodation as well. Just rock up to Cannes in like Lotuses and Mercedes and just go have an absolute bender.
But then we
And
did
all
get
went-
somewhere.
no phones and shit. Like
No, we lost. Remember, we had all this stuff.
I
lost
woke
him.
up on the beach with like a perimeter of families around
Same.
me.
Oh my,
And
what
I'm going,
time?
My
No, like
phone-
7 or
this
8
would
in
have
the
been
morning.
like 7 or 8 a.m. and I was
Actually,
like,
no, it would have
oh
been
my
like
God.
10, dude, because we were walking home at
Yeah, there was
6
a
or
lot of
7.
people at the beach. Well, like
We
when I
passed
woke
out
So
on
it
the
wouldn't have been
beach.
7 or 8 a.m.
up. 9 or 10. But like
Because they don't fucking get up at 6 like we do
No,
here.
that's true.
we didn't have accommodation, but I think Paddy actually bailed
Paddy booked
at
it
some
late.
point and in the night and found something, but we didn't know where that was. I woke up and I was like, oh my God. And I just like quickly splashed my face in the ocean, like, get me the fuck away. And I just went and sat back on a chair, like a park bench. And I'm just like, and I had like a bit of cash on me, enough to buy a bottle of water. And I was like, oh, fuck. Like, it's not a huge, like, I know we kind of parked the cars, and I turned to my left and I see Tom doing the same thing. Like,
I was sitting on a bench with an old woman.
on the bench. I'm like, dude, finally. Yes, that's so lucky. It's only been 20 minutes I've been like alone here.
I was so worried I was going to, because I lost my phone on the way back. We went to a T-Pain concert that we got. So these drivers just hooked shit up. And they were like, T-Pain's playing in Nice. And we got a table right next to the stage. So we're like, fucking okay. This is how we got into some financial trouble. Because we were under the impression that bottles were provided. And so we were just getting
Because
fucking-
when we
that was
rocked up,
part of- just part
when
of
we
the-
rocked up to the T-Pain concert that was sold out or whatever, we'd been everywhere, nice dinner.
It's
and
actually one of the
nice stuff.
greatest nights of my
And then
life.
we got in these cars, and then the
T-Pain
concert, we get out of the cars, and there's like a hot European girl grabbing each one of her hands and like walking us through
Yeah.
like this VIP stuff section right next the VIP thing, and then like bottles just dropped in front of you. Everyone's like, go, go, and you're like, okay.
Yeah, there was
Like-
no like, what do you want to order? It was
Yeah,
like we
yeah,
were being
yeah.
treated like we
Yeah.
were rock stars.
Yeah.
We were 20 years old and we were like the least cool people there. We had nothing. We were just like, we're with Bracey.
I had like I remember I had like €10 or something in cash on me. And then I
Back when
asked where the
cash was
bathroom
king.
was. And then these guys obviously thought we were VIPs, so this bartender who's probably like older than me at the time, he takes me down this like VIP area, go take a piss, he waits there, I pull out a cigarette, he lights it for me, I'm like, this is service, here's my €10.
I'm not going to need this tonight. I'm a king. Dude, it was so fucked up. So we leave T-Pain. I don't know how. Didn't you find your way onto a boat? Didn't you break
Yeah.
into someone's boat?
I didn't break in, maybe me and someone else.
Sebbo and a lady found their way onto a boat.
Yeah, maybe something like that.
Oh, well, You found your way onto a boat or you broke onto a boat?
It wasn't your
There's
boat.
boats everywhere. It wasn't my boat. The guy who owned the boat came out within 2 minutes and fucking was nearly trying to kill me. It's
Yeah,
fine.
he was
Like-
on the boat.
Oh.
Did you swim out to it though?
No, there's like parked boats.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Docked boats, whatever
Yeah.
you call
Oh, you just went onto the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Just went onto a boat.
Yes.
Great idea. Great idea in when you were just hanging out at a place where you can actually be killed by the Russian mafia and it's legal. Like
Yeah,
on
they
that
don't
property.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm like, just reined it
Anyway.
in, Seb, then caught up with Tom and Bracey. And
Reined it
they
in.
were making Irish coffees
Coffees.
in the morning. I was like, I'm just going to park myself
We're in a
here on the
cafe
beach, and
drinking
that's
at
when
like
I-
6 in the morning.
Yeah.
But then I realized I lost my phone and I had to run all the way back down this huge beach to try to find my phone.
Did you find it?
No, dude. And I had some of the best photos on there. Like, just it was funny as fucking shit. Lost my phone. Then when I came
I'm
back
surprised
to
you even looked for the cunt.
bruh.
Did we even have iPhones then? Like what?
No,
yeah.
it wasn't. So the photos would have been awful.
Yeah.
But no, it was an iPhone.
Yeah, right. No, I don't reckon. We did.
iPhones came out when we were in high school, so they definitely would have.
No, but I
No,
remember-
this is like 2010.
iPhones
So it would have been
were out.
iPhones. For
iPhones came out when we were in year 12.
2007 they came out. Yes.
But so it was definitely an iPhone. Anyway, I run down to go look for it. By the time I come back to have Irish coffees, they're both fucking gone. So I'm like, right, well, now what do I do? So I'm like, fuck it, I'll go sleep on the beach. Wake up, and I'm like, I have no phone, I have no money, and I don't know where anyone is, and I don't know where anyone's staying. So I went and sat on a bench next to an old woman, and I just go, what's the time? Or I go, où est le time? She just shows me a watch. I'm like, okay, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Thank
here.
God we were
Thank God I
like
saw
both on the
something.
beach because dealing with those situations by yourself is tough. Real
But
tough.
when we got the bill for T-Pain, we were like, what?
It was like 3,000 euro or something. And we were only there for like fucking an hour.
We
Or a
drank. We
couple
got
hours.
through it. We had a
Yeah.
couple of bottles. Anyway, the fucking drivers had to pay for it. We're like, sorry guys.
Well,
And
they're
then
the ones who set it up.
They did set it up, and then while we're in there, their car that we drove down in, Paddy left the window down, and the $6,000 camera there's
Yeah,
got stolen
that
as
was
well.
on Paddy.
So that was Paddy, but it certainly became an expensive weekend.
So it was the two of you and Paddy.
and Bracey.
Punters and Dribblers, today's episode brought to you by Four Pines Japanese Lager. Now, to say that this lager is taking over the world would be the understatement of the year. The amount of punters and dribblers that are saying, either in Punters and Dribblers group, in our DMs, that the Japanese lager is just changing their lives. It's crazy. Everyone's absolutely loving it. If you haven't turned Japanese yet in that drinking Japanese lager sense, then you best do so because you're not going to be disappointed. Just try me. Just trust me. Try it out and trust me. Trust me and try it out. 4 Pines Japanese lager.
One of the great nights. Anyway, sorry to
Yeah, listen, that's what it's about. It's about
what were
reminiscing.
their names? Michelak or some shit.
Michel
Clement.
Michelak.
Clement.
Clement. Yeah, Clement. I forget
That's
all their
it.
names.
Clement was a dude.
Because they're all like cinematographers and like snowboarders and
Yeah.
shit. They just drive them to.
How old were that?
Late 20s,
Yeah. Like
30s maybe.
they wouldn't know. They for us then they probably looked like they were like 35, but they're probably like 27.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
When you're
Like,
20,
yeah.
30-year-olds look
Yeah.
ancient as
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, you're
Like,
like,
I don't know what Cody looks at, like, when he sees me, he
Yeah.
must see
And-
an
and-
old man. Like, we were saying today in the green room, you were like, 50-year-olds aren't looking that old to me anymore. You know what I mean?
50-year-olds.
Like,
I'm a bit
fuck,
like,
dude, he's
Jesus
like 50,
Christ.
50-year-olds have still got it.
Well, we were looking at Benny
50-year-olds
D.
still got it.
Shout out to Benny Davis. We were like, he's
Yes.
50? He doesn't look 50, does he?
Yeah, but everyone
Then he does look
looks
50.
younger now. Like as I was saying before, there are all these actors like Steve Martin. You remember when he like
Cunt, he was old as fuck the whole time, bro.
Professor
When he
McGonagall
did-
who
when he
just
did- When he
died.
did Father of the Bride, he was like, this guy's like 90 years old.
Yeah, you've been a dad in films for like 70
yeah,
fucking years.
exactly, like all that stuff. It's
Dude,
like
was it not the Professor McGonagall who just died from Harry
Yeah.
Potter?
Yes.
She was old in
Maggie Smith.
fucking Hook. She was playing
Yeah.
an older woman in Hook when Robin Williams and shit. Like
100%.
I was like, I have been, and this is gonna sound weird, I've been constantly surprised that I've seen her alive for probably the last 15, 20 years. Where I've just constantly gone like, fuck me, she's still
Would you
here.
say it's potentially more around the fact that when you're 20 or you're in your late teens, let's say really early 20s, everyone over 50 even up to 80, you just go old. You just bucket them as old.
Yeah.
But as you start to approach these ages, you start to need to like look for more specific details to separate them.
Yes.
You know?
Because you need nuance because you're a little bit more fucking aware of where you're sitting.
Correct.
You're like, Jesus.
Yeah, it's funny though. Like as you ate, like I remember even when you're like 19, 20 and you're going out all the time, and there was always like a bunch of older dudes hanging around, maybe the same social circles, like the girls who you're friends with have like friends with those guys, and they were like 28, 30, and at that time they seemed like adults, bro.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
they're like
holy fuck, your friends with 28-year-olds?
yeah, and then they're like, I'm 35 now.
Yeah, I know.
And then you're just like, all of a sudden you're at the Chloe Hotel looking around, you're like, wait a second, I'm what I saw of that guy plus some now.
Yeah, no, dude.
Like, I'm old.
Dude, the way that like Cody and Will and Pat from fucking You Wouldn't Talk and Look at Me, I'm like,
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm part of you guys still. Like,
dude, I don't even see myself as older than you.
Yeah, no, 100%.
yeah.
But what I'm trying to say is we would look way older than we see ourselves.
Yes. 100%.
Yeah, way older.
Which is ouch.
Yeah.
And devastating.
No,
But also, like, you know,
But it is what it is.
young at heart, wouldn't change it for a thing.
well, dude,
Yeah.
it's probably still the better, the fun, like, it'll probably be the funnest part of your life. You look back on, you're like, when you
30s?
Yeah.
Loved at 30. 30s, you've got money, you're settled, you're not fucking like, I was literally cent to cent in my 20s for most of it.
And
you know what I mean?
Yeah, dude.
As in, like, if I
was cent to cent for a period of my
can't
30s.
like I can't get this
my whole life.
like I can't buy this coffee because then I'll be literally out of all my money.
But also 30s.
like I don't have any money left at all.
You get like, you stop caring what people think. Not that even if you cared that much, but when you're a young male and you do dumb stuff to impress people, whether it's friends, girls, or whatever, or
Fight people. Not that I did, but people did.
All that ego stuff disappears, and
Yep.
but you get to get rid of all that and just go find out what you really enjoy, and whether that's having a bender with your close mates instead of like trying to chase something out, going to clubs and stuff.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you find like
my
the
club
fun,
days are behind me,
yeah,
bro.
and you're just like, I'm just here doing this. I know what I'm finding fun. I don't give a fuck. Like you get to that.
I know exactly what I want to do,
Yeah.
and I'm also like prepared to just go home and miss out on this. Like if you guys all want to go clubbing,
Yeah.
I
I've been clubbing for over a
No,
decade.
I know.
But you know what I mean?
You go in
But,
somewhere
like,
where it's loud
you're not craving it.
and clubby.
yeah.
No, because when we went to Perth, we went downstairs to that fucking really loud.
Oh,
everyone had
yeah.
Doc Martens
With
on
Carter.
and ripped jeans
It was
and
like
fucking
It was
eyeliner.
like Dive Bar, but like the
Yeah.
loudest place. Like I don't remember Dive Bar being loud.
It was like loud, but they played like 70s music. So it wasn't like
This was the loudest fucking place.
Dude,
I've been to.
I go to Tom. I go, I can't be here anymore. Like I go, this music and the loud and how loud it is actually starting to torture my soul.
we couldn't hear each other.
twice I've been. I think once was Magic Round when you guys dragged me somewhere like that, and then someone's bucks.
What?
Where'd we drag you? In
Where did I
Magic?
drag you, Magic Man?
Maybe it was.
It was the YKTR.
Oh no, I wasn't there yet. I wasn't there.
Yeah. Listen, we left that pretty quickly. That wasn't our scene.
I know, but I've walked and I've went on a Bucks not recently, maybe a year or so ago, and it's like everything was fine and normal, you know, pub, crawls, brewery, and then eventually it gets to like 12 and you go into like some small place that's like that clubby stuff, and I'm like, all right, guys, like normally I am the last to leave, but I'm gonna
the
leave.
fuck
But what I found crazy about places like the nightclub, right? Or what you're describing, more of a dancey vibe area, is that you can't actually fucking hear anything.
But dude, all you
you
want
can't
to
have
do,
conversations with people.
You don't
I'm like,
want to
I
talk
don't-
when you were going there. That's the thing. When we were in our 20s, all you were doing was trying to hook up.
But clearly we weren't talking. You were
didn't
just
talk to
looking at
anyone.
each other.
No, you just like yell a little bit and you're just trying to hook up, but there's a difference.
Do
though.
drugs.
There's a difference.
Well,
Anyone going to any, I'm sorry,
I know.
young kids, I don't want to. I don't
no,
want to
but
say.
I mean, surely conversations.
In
are
our
part of it.
day, our day, when the cross was the cross, and you had a mix from like Dean's where you could just go get
So much that we
nachos,
say in our day.
like
Yeah.
nachos, and have a balcony and overlook the horde across to like Hugo's, where it's all like the more suit guys, to like dive bars, to like these terrace houses where all the DJs are playing.
Those terrace
underground.
houses are so
Like,
fun, dude.
There was like
They
the,
just jam
the
fucking-
panic,
they just put fucking
candies,
clubs
all
in
that
there.
shit.
Yeah.
Like you could pick your poison there and go about it, and it was like a horde of like energy of people. These days you go to like one place and it's like, okay, there's not that energy isn't there. It's like, okay, I'm going in here and it's dudes, I can't hear shit. There's no vibe anywhere. When I walked in here, I just walked past like a shoe shop, for Christ's sake. Like, you know what I mean? Where is
You're not-
everyone?
you're not in an area.
Like, yeah, half the night out was on the street when you were younger.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah, literally.
Well, that's when you have your conversations. You go for darts and you just fucking yarn.
Yeah, and you'd meet people on the
that's what-
streets and
that's
shit.
you're fucking dead right.
Yeah.
That's exactly
The
what
amount
you-
of times-
That's exactly how. Because I was thinking to myself, how the fuck did you get a conversation?
Darts and
You
streets.
surely
Smoke
that must
darts.
have been important. And you're dead right.
But
You
you-
go out for a nice bunger.
Yeah.
But Oxford Street, you could
Yeah, you
even go
probably
out
have
for
a couple.
a
Yeah,
dart,
yeah.
and there'd be like a group of people sitting there, standing there, and you just like, you're off your face, sure, but like you just talk to heaps of people,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like that
yeah,
was
yeah.
the vibe.
Yeah.
Like,
We are entering as if we
Real
haven't been all
reminiscing
the
years.
But yeah,
oh,
and then
love it.
you just tear that up to like old 90-year-old men who just all they do, they're not even in the present anymore.
Well, all they
all they do is just reminisce.
Well, because they're sitting in their house. No, listen, if you're a 9-year-old, this might trigger you, so just fucking block your ears or turn your hearing aid down. But like, you just sit in a room probably now and just think of the glory years and say,
Wait for your family to come once a fortnight.
Yeah, I'm just
maybe
going
once
to
a month.
reminisce on the great years all the time. We're just getting started.
But I tell you what, I was thinking about in the car today. When you look at eras or decades, like 60s, hippies, Jimi Hendrix, all that sort of shit, 70s, a bit more like rebellious, Iggy Pop, 80s like cocaine, Miami, like that stuff, 90s like this kind of grungy Rage Against the
Generation
Machine,
X, Angry
like,
Youth.
Angry Youth.
Yeah.
Like
Kurt Cobain.
like 2000 and
2000, there was a bit of,
2010,
there wasn't
at least in
teenage angst, but it was more.
No, but how would you
describe that?
There was that electro vibe, but we were the like
Like,
festivals.
what's Blink? What's like Linkin Park? What's
No, that
Blink's-
was 90s.
Well, Blink was 90s, but it sort of came over into 2000s.
But what I'm trying to
as well.
say is, and I was trying to think about it going like, okay, there, as much as maybe in the 2000s, 2010s, we didn't realize there was an era going on. Now that you
Fanboy
can
era.
look back, there was an era.
Yes.
And it's like that kind, especially that like 4 or 5 years of music festivals in Australia, that homegrown electro talent, all that stuff. It was an era. And then you're thinking about like, what's this era? And then I was like, why? There isn't one. It's not because I'm old, but it's like, I reckon eras died with like the advent of like social media and messaging, because eras had where everybody was consuming the same medias, like the same
There'd
things.
still be eras.
I think there's probably,
There'd
I
still be
think
eras.
eras exist more in the young. And like for us, specifically in our position, our era is we're in kid era. And that doesn't really have a social fucking context. We're just buried in
No, but
fucking
I'm thinking
kid
with
shit.
like the eras, what I'm trying to say is that now
You're
everyone
talking
has,
about, are you talking about pop culture eras?
yeah, it's like pop culture, but it feeds into the psyche of like the youth or whatever, because now everything's so fractionalized where no one's consuming, like, yes, there's your Taylor Swift, but like media in general and like things that influence pop culture, it's actually a really good thing that you can find like these little pockets here and there, but you're not all like doing the same shit.
You're
like,
definitely not doing all the exact same thing. Like the biggest band in the world might be Taylor Swift, but most people don't listen to Taylor Swift.
Where like in eras, there used to be like a Northern Light of
Beatles,
like
MJ.
yeah. Where like
For
now
sure.
it's fractionalized
Elvis.
a little bit, so it's hard.
Mate, Sydney, someone put up a post the other day. It was obviously on the fucking internet. You're scrolling, doom scrolling. Being like, this is how big Australian festivals used to be, putting up
Mate, they were fucking
the actual,
crazy.
what was it called, the lineup?
Yeah.
Get up, Cody, like fucking,
Mate,
what are you, like Future 2008
I did-
or was it Good Day?
Toddler maybe.
I
Was there
can
a
tell you
good
right
day?
now,
No, was it Field Day?
Field Day.
Field Day.
Future Music,
Then
V-Fest,
Stereosonic.
We Love Sounds.
We Love
Love
Sounds.
Sounds. Stereosonic
the
was
epic
later.
one at Moore Park.
Big Day Out. Wasn't that We Love Sounds?
No, that was at the Hordern Pavilion.
Oh.
We Love Sounds was Hordern and the Royal Hall of Industries, which is
Yeah.
gone.
Oh, so the one at the Moore Park was like when the grand final was on.
Yes, because you were going to come to it with me. And
No,
then
that
you
was
went to the grand
Future.
final.
No.
The Moore Park one was Future.
Future was the race course.
Oh, you're right.
Future was the race course.
I missed the 2008 grand final. I was at because Steph, me and
Not
Steph
Good
just started going
Vibes.
out.
Good Vibes is Snoop Dogg once came.
Good
Good Vibes.
Vibes was at Centennial Park.
Yeah, Good Vibes Centennial Park, V-Fest
Park
Centennial
Life?
Park. Park Life.
Park
Park
Life.
Life was a ripper one, dude. They just
Park
had
Life
it there
was
in the
sick.
like Moore Park cover. I saw, like, that's what I'm doing. I lost.
They were all in that same parkland. They just
Yeah, I
called them
know.
different things.
But that was a vibe, man.
Yeah.
Like, those things were like 120, but everyone went. And then,
Everyone.
like, it was just, I lost.
Then Stereosonic started to get out to like the Olympic Park and shit. It lost its
Got a little
luster
bit
a bit.
slack.
Laneway was also
eventually.
great, and then
They
now
lost their luster a bit.
Laneway's out in the middle of fucking nowhere now as well. I
Like,
think.
no offense. Again, back to Sydney Olympic Park. It's just a shithole. It doesn't have the same vibe as Centennial or the Moore Parklands. Like, it just doesn't.
Domain.
The
That's where
Domain.
Field Day
What used to be there on
Field Day?
Field Day
on New Year's Day.
Oh, mate, Field Day at the Domain
Field
was
Day's
a
still
vibe.
kicking. I saw it pop up like a poster for it the other day.
Mate, it's a sick vista there with the fucking city
that's
and
a
shit.
good place to go.
Domain's mad. There used to just be gigantic names would come. Kanye West, Snoop Dogg.
I saw Kanye West at V-Fest. You know, Snoop Dogg was there. Then
Where's so Tobler just sent Park Life 2012 presets Justice, Robin, Jacques Leconte, Nero. I don't know the fuck.
The
is.
2012's
You know what
a
made
bit
me sad?
late.
Passion Pit, Tame Impala. Yeah, 2012 is a bit. 2012 is more your vintage.
No, but also a lot of the beauty of it, you had big acts, but there was actual
You had like
homegrown-
Tiesto, Armin van Buuren, MGMT, all those cunts. You remember that?
The Killers were at one of them.
They were at Big Day Out.
No, they're at V-Fest.
Were they at V-Fest?
Dude, the Killers were at V-Fest.
I saw them at V-Fest. I was like, where the fuck did it?
dude.
Because I've seen the Killers twice, and I was like, once.
I didn't go to that one, and I fucking hate myself. I didn't go to a couple. Daft Punk?
Dude, no, but Daft Punk
was that a
something
Daft Punk
special.
That was
show?
2007. They did a live.
That was 2007.
Yeah.
Never, ever land. Like, Homebush
You were
sucked,
talking about this
Sean,
the other day.
But it's like, that was the day where it's like, if you're going to put
I wish I went to that.
everything we're talking about into just like, if you pick one day, it's that day because it's Daft Punk come.
That's such a claim.
It's not
Such a claim.
It's not like a festival where there's multiple stages. It's one stage.
Yep.
And everyone teeing off before Daft Punk is what I was talking about, that homegrown Aussie
Who
electro.
was before?
So you had Muscles, Ice Cream's Going to Save the Day.
Yep.
You had Van
Track.
Shee.
Oh, Van
Careless.
Shee!
Yeah, Van
Get
Shee.
fucked!
Yeah, Van Shee. You had Presets. You had Ajax and the Bang Gang DJs.
Oh, my
You had all
God.
those boys. And then there might have been like Sebastian and
Ingrosso.
Ingrosso.
Sebastian Ingrosso.
And then you go into Daft Punk. And you're just like,
Mate,
this
for my
day is
40th, I'm
insane.
just going to like get someone to DJ or like
Yeah, get a DJ.
just set it up like a festival.
tell you the best
like a
bit,
mini
dude,
one,
we
bro.
should
It'd
do
be
that, a
so
40th festival.
fun.
It was rainy that day, and then like as you're coming in, it's raining, and you're like, "Fucking!" I still at that time didn't have any perception of like how big this day was going to be, and the rain started clearing up as Muscles, I think, was playing like Ice Cream's going to, and everybody starts coming from out under the stadium, flooding into the dance floor area, and you're like, "Oh my god."
Yeah, I mean, you don't dance like that anymore.
Couple of
You know what I
dingers,
mean?
mate.
Well, I
yeah.
was looking at
Couple
video
of
footage the
dingers.
other day, and you know what? I tell you
know
why I
what I
don't
mean?
dance like that. I was looking at video footage of it. I'm not sounding like one of those old guys. I love phone, social media. It's how I make my living, sure. But like, not one person is holding a phone. They're just losing
Yeah.
themselves in the light thing. Where these days you watch it,
sent
fair
that,
enough.
you sent that video the other day.
You're just doing this, and it's like fair enough. Nothing wrong with doing it, but it subtracts from people just fucking
Being in the moment.
ripping in.
No, but it subtracts yourself.
Yes.
Katie, could you get another bottle of rosé,
You're not
please?
present now. You're thinking about the
It
video.
subtracts yourself.
Yeah,
It just does.
No
And-
video
and the thing
filming
is-
a live concert event is ever good. You go back and look at it, you go like, this is shit. It doesn't capture the moment.
And the problem
it's
is,
not like how
Grab
it was.
one story and move on.
Yeah.
Grab one story.
But the problem
and move on.
is, I completely understand what you're saying, Sebbo. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. It's not the right word. I get why people do it, and that's fucking totally fine. The problem is if you become so obsessed with trying to get the ultimate song, you're going to be there. If someone plays a great set, you're on your phone the whole time
you're not
because it's banger after banger. So you're not present.
You're not present,
You're
and
just
that's
not.
the thing. Because I was looking at the old Daft Punk, and everyone's just, and that was the thing. And they like again,
But unfortunately, the problem is that if someone fucking is sitting there today watching Daft Punk, right, and then Harder, Faster, fucking Stronger comes on, you're going there going, this would be a sick video. Like this would pump online. And the fact that I'm not filming it, I'm fucking up. So it's almost the reverse as well. So even if
everyone's filming it. That's the thing. So it's not going to pump.
But if you don't film it, that's what you. But people would be sitting there going, I'm missing an opportunity here.
Yeah, this thing's got likes built into
Yes.
This got built-in likes, dude.
Yeah, sure. I know.
But it
I get
doesn't.
it.
So
I understand why people do it. I would even do it if I was there now. I'm just reminiscing.
Yes,
the era where you didn't have to make a choice.
But I also don't think
Great
I would
point.
do it. Whenever I go to if I go to a show or anything, I'm not like, I might get a photo, I might be like, oh, I'm here doing this or but like,
I went to Limp Bizkit somewhat recently, and I got.
I wish I didn't go. I mean, sorry, I wish I went.
Yeah, it wasn't even a sellout like that. They were actually pretty good.
But is the thing was
not the
funny,
same
like
though,
seeing
right?
people like who are our age who
Couldn't be the
still like
same.
dress like
yeah,
Limp
well,
Bizkit.
I was probably the younger one, but it's like all these guys who were probably like, I think a lot of people that are like Limp Bizkit weren't like aggro. They were just like outcasts, and now they're like 40 with kids.
We were
They
probably
still have, like, a
younger
goatee and
on the
shit.
younger
Yeah.
scale of Limp Bizkit fans.
Yeah, they
For sure.
peaked when we were like
definitely
11.
we were 10. Yeah.
But it's also not the same because so you can't be transported back to
No.
a time when you were a certain person doing certain things like
No.
So even if Daft Punk came out, it wouldn't be the same as 2007.
No, because I'm not free.
no.
I'm not, and then listen, I'm happily not free, but I'm not free as I was a
But I'd
20-year-old.
say something
Yeah,
with
you-
Daft Punk, maybe
Trying to smuggle a few in, you know what I mean? Like if you got the fucking balls for that.
Because Daft Punk, when they're live, it's so good that maybe you can be transported, because what they
Maybe.
do, if anyone doesn't know what the fuck I'm talking about, don't just search Daft Punk, search Daft Punk a live album. So when they're live, they mold and mesh their songs
I think
together.
there's 2 alive albums.
These like
97
huge
and
drops, so it's
2007.
not just like harder, faster, stronger, harder. It's like they bring it in, and it's just like actually insane. Like that's why the best. So maybe Daft Punk's the wrong example, because if you could go,
Yeah,
you know
you
what?
could,
I'm
you
going to
could.
go have one last.
Well,
hurrah.
I'm naming one of the great, like, it's
Listen.
it's 100, maybe Muscles or Van Shee, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Van Shee probably aren't going to get
No,
me going.
I don't. I wouldn't want to see you know what?
Fire
made me
and
feel
Cairo?
a bit not awkward, but like I went to a Souths Roosters game last year, and like at the new stadium, and like the presets were wheeled out, and they play like "Are You the One?" and like no one gave a fuck, and I'm there, and I'm like, this used to be like they played like underage concerts, even though everyone would sneak a whole bunch of stuff in when I was like,
Do you remember the underage ones?
Yeah.
What were they called?
Get Funked. I helped
Get
organise one of them.
Funked.
Yeah, that's right. There's a
Where
great
was-
photo
where was
of
Get
That was
Funked?
at Royal
off your
Hall of
head.
Industries.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. Dude,
Is
I
there
think
like
I-
Oh no, not
No,
the
it
one
wasn't.
next door to Royal Hall. What was it called?
It's in the Fox Studios, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it was so you had the Industries, you had the Horden, and then there's this other one.
It was like a room.
And
it
there
wasn't
was
that
like
big.
and there
Levels
was,
and shit.
There was levels and shit.
we
yes,
had
yes,
Midnight
yes.
Juggernauts playing. I think Bang Gang DJs.
There's a photo.
You helped. So you had a bit of promoter in you.
Yo, dude, he was a promoter.
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
a nightclub promoter. He'd like
Facebook
wasn't a
promoter?
He was a nightclub promoter. You were. You were
For
a
the
nightclub
Eastern,
promoter.
they used to give me free drinks if
That's
I
what
bought
nightclub
15
promoters
people.
were.
All I had to bring was 15 people.
Yeah.
Mate,
So
the
you're pro-
Eastern had a nightclub in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
On like
He would
level
have a
3
he'd
or
have
whatever.
he'd share this Facebook tile like, "Oi, I'm fucking promoting this thing. I come to the club." That's what you promoted the event.
yeah, look, I guess I was half of them, for the Eastern for a few months, and we drank for free because I don't know, is
don't
Wednesday
need
night
it.
still a thing in the Eastern suburbs?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
it's
no,
like-
I saw a bunch of
It'd have
fucking
to be.
Scots boys in shirts. I was down in Double Bay getting sushi, and I saw a bunch of Scots boys coming in shirts, getting ready to go and rip up the sheaf. I was
But
like,
this is pre-Sheaf
nights
Wednesday
looks-
because we started this shit, man. Fringe Bar, which is now called what? The Unicorn?
but Wednesdays was the night you went out.
Yeah, but
Wednesdays was the night you
the
went
Sheaf
out.
became the Sheaf once the Sheaf got renoed, like for a Wednesday. So they didn't have all
I don't
that
know,
top.
dude. I don't know if we started the sheaf.
I'm not saying we started the Sheaf.
Well,
no, but
but
I'm talking about the
okay.
Wednesday.
No, but
like
you're
the
well,
Wednesday.
before the Sheaf Wednesdays, they had that fucking weird restaurant out the back, so it wasn't.
Yeah, they had the restaurant
Which
and they
then
didn't have
burnt
the, and they
down.
didn't have the
Oh, right.
Do you
second.
remember that? Do you remember it
Yeah,
burnt down?
and they didn't have the second level. They didn't have any of that shit.
Yeah,
you're right.
And so
Yeah.
Wednesday's Fringe Bar used to be massive. And that was
Fringe
like
Bar's good.
$2 wet pussies, and they'd have good DJs.
$2 wet pussy.
$2 wet pussies is the cheapest. That's so ridiculous how cheap wet pussies were. That's insane.
Mate,
But that's how you got to have
$4
all our idiots
beers.
in.
Yeah.
$2 wet pussies. You have a few of them. It was like, but back then the drinks were like $5 for like whatever you wanted.
Mate, you want to think old. We worked this out the other day. I don't know where we were, Tom, but that it might have been when we were playing golf. That Tom
Oh yeah.
in 2006 was smoking darts inside of the Oak. That's
Yeah,
when
I
that's when
remember
it
that.
went
I remember being
out.
able to smoke darts at the bar at the Oak.
Yeah.
That's when it went out.
That's like when telling
December
someone you're around when you
December
had black and white
2006.
TV.
Yeah, like I remember.
That makes you sound old
I
as
know. But it
Methuselah,
was
bro.
transitioning out when
years
we
ago.
started going out because there used to be the Kink nightclub. It used to be in the city and a lot
Oh,
of other
Kink!
nights. So you'd go like, this is the smokers dance floor and this is the non. So you had a choice to go into like the smoking dance floor or the.
You'd
non-
burn people with your cigarettes by accident. You'd be like, "Ah, fuck,
Yeah,
dude."
you'd come home from a night out burnt.
Mate, there was nothing
all the
better than
time,
going-
bro. You'd get fucking ciggy burns all the time. All the time. Oh, fuck, bro.
Fuck, sorry, dude.
you know what's
Smash some
crazy?
cigarette into a chick's arm. You're like, sorry.
Dance floors though, when you used to be there, and you know when you had that, like you're on a dance floor, you're at Havana, one of those places, which is like again one of those little clubs, and you're dancing, you're trying to pick up a chick or whatever, and then it's like, okay, it's not really working for me. You just have that safety net of pulling out a dart and dancing with yourself because you can just dance with yourself with a dart for fucking 5 minutes.
Yeah.
No one blinks an
Well, it's
eyelid.
the greatest partner if you don't have a partner. Now it's just you pull out a phone. Back then it used to be like, oh, I'm just going to smoke a cigarette.
yeah, which is sad. No,
Yeah.
but which isn't sexy. Like pumping a dart on your own, that's fine.
That's cool, but that may
but
attract
on your
some
phone,
attention.
it's like you're
And
drawing
all of a
the-
sudden the chick's fucked
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Oh, can I have a cigarette and then walk away? Yeah, sure.
Now your only friend really is the dunny. You just got to go sit down
Sit
and
down
fucking
and
take a
shut up.
moment, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
It's
you have
actually-
no way of coming back from looking cool anymore. Like you have to you have to reset in the dunny with the scroll.
Yeah.
Back then you just lit up a
It's
dart.
a dunny reset.
You're gonna go for a dunny reset. You come out and you try and find some new people. You know what I mean?
and the dunnies are
Because
fucking
once you've played all your fucking cards with like one group or one Sheila, you're done.
No, you're done. You go for a dunny reset, and the toilet's probably covered in shit or piss, so you can't even sit down for it.
Oh, right.
Stand in there and scroll by yourself.
Or,
like a fucking
sit on the
freak.
lid if there's lucky enough to be
If you're
one.
lucky enough to have a lid. Yeah.
And you wonder why we all end up as what are they called? The actors. What how were you saying? Like a rat? What's his name? June actor.
Timothy
Oh,
Chalamet.
Yeah, so
oh.
men have become a lot more
Scrawny Twinkie.
scrawny Twinkies because they're doing dunny resets.
Yeah, they're doing dunny resets. They're not allowed to smoke inside and become a man.
That's what becomes of men when a dunny resets all you got.
Yeah, you become, your muscle wastes
You
away and you
lose your
become
James Dean,
Chalamet.
you turn into the twink.
Yeah. No, there was something about being able to just like, all right, I just got rejected. I just got to front up with a cigarette like a man.
Yeah.
Marlon Brando ain't doing dunny resets.
No. Thank God Marlon's dead. He'd be fucking. He would have been one lost
He
puppy.
walked in
bro.
on his grandkid doing a dunny reset. He would I'd hate to be around the guy.
No, that'd be tough. That'd be tough. Oh, the good old days. The good old days.
Now, Sebbo, what do you got on, mate?
What do you mean?
Well,
What are you wearing?
Oh, got on, like physically. The hackers,
Trying
hackers-
to shoehorn you in, mate.
the hackers windbreaker raincoat, custom built for golf.
Yep. Get your mic a little close to your mouth.
Because I put up a story today. I used to play golf in the rain and wet in Patagonia. Don't get me wrong, I love Patagonia. You drop $300 on that thing, it's lasting forever. But that thing's built to withstand avalanches in Everest, right? So the movement ain't great. But
Okay,
this thing,
right.
free as a bird for
Yeah.
your swing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well,
Free as a bird.
luckily for everyone listening, these windbreakers and a few other items are going to be on sale.
That's right.
We've got the hacker range, but also a bit of a rebrand going on for you, Sebbo.
Yeah, a bit of a rebrando, breaking the yips.
Rebrando. A Marlin rebrand.
Marlon Rebrando is going to become Hackers Golf Club.
Yep.
I believe I represent the Hackers, I think, a lot.
Well, your handicap's getting down there, but I hear.
Yeah,
But you've got a hacker soul.
Yeah.
Hacker soul. But the thing is, my whole journey with this handicap stuff is just to prove that a hacker can live in glory if it's just for one day. David Bowie, Let's Be Heroes, just for one day type vibe. I want to show that a hacker, if you grit your fucking teeth and work, you get there. Because I can get there and I'm straight out of there.
Yeah.
Like that's the way it's going to happen. So
Well,
that's
you know,
just,
if you're a hacker and you want to get there, you basically just need to dedicate literally your entire life and
Yes.
make it your job,
Yes.
and then get
That's
down
the
to-
only way
That's the only-
that's the only way
that's
an
the only
actual
way.
hacker can
Yeah.
get there.
yeah, but like I don't, like my hips speak fucking Latin and shit. Like I don't have...
your hips.
Like
speak Latin.
I can't communicate with my hips of how I want them to move. I'm
So
so
they don't
tight
speak
in-
Latin.
No. His hips speak Latin. He's speaking English.
Oh, I thought, but like Latino hips can move.
No, as in like I can't. So like
No, okay, maybe a different language like Yugoslavian.
Yeah, okay. Well,
what
my
I'm
wife
saying
can
is,
speak that, so.
yes, this hacker me has to dedicate his life to maybe getting to singles. A regular hacker can probably do it without dedicating their life. I'm just trying to pave the way. 'Cause
Yes,
if I
yeah,
can do it, those guys can do it. But also the rebrand, like obviously we do the hacker majors, all that sort of stuff.
Mate, hackers are the people you're speaking to. It
Yeah.
just seemed to make sense to change to the Hackers
and
Golf
just
Club.
make it a bit more of a like it already is a bit of a community, but we're doing some, some little ideas for the future to bring the community a bit closer, maybe
100%.
smaller scale events that aren't hacker majors.
You've
but,
also
like,
got the
play
hack.
comp
You've
together.
got the hacker majors as well. So
Correct.
there's just a bit more symbiosis there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so excited for that.
Pumped for that.
Hackers Golf Club.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. So there's obviously the windbreaker. I played it in Jack's Point in Queenstown. It is notoriously windy there. It wasn't overtly windy the day we played, but it was windy enough.
Dude, when we played We Got the Chocolates, it was the windiest day of all time. And
Yeah,
I'm
it's
like,
like blowing
this thing
40
is
You
perfect.
can't. When I say, you might be like, oh, he's just been fucking over the top. You can't feel it. You cannot feel the
You
wind
really
in those
can't.
things. You can't feel it.
And
It breaks a win.
And we're in Sydney, man, the greatest city on earth. Like half our golf courses are on the coast. New South Wales, Randwick, the coast.
St. Mick's.
Bondi.
St. Mick's. They're just within 3 Ks of each other. Want me to go up to Northern Beaches? Dance it like there's a million there. Like you need a windbreaker for that stuff. And
Longreef,
as I said,
windy.
I've tried many styles of windbreakers that aren't golf specific, and they just didn't work out. This I'm loving. Content, you've probably seen a bit of me wearing it. The polos though, very comfy as well. We got them coming out.
Yeah.
Plenty of give. And the golf short, I'm happy to report, punters and dribblers, that They are the best golf short on the fucking market, and that's not hyperbole. That's not me.
We've spent like a year and a half making
trying to spruik my own product, our own product. They are fucking sensational. They're not below your knee, so you don't look like some fucking American finance bro who's gone up to Monte and he's got his dad's fucking trust fund. No, bro, you don't have to wear a fucking belt either.
Your name's
like
not
carve all
Hoyt.
that shit.
Yeah, Hoyt.
Just
Or
wear
like
a nice,
Grayson.
comfortable golf short that doesn't need to be anything other. Like, I don't want to play in like 3-ply cotton. You know what I mean?
But I
wanna
don't
have
get
a
the
belt.
over the knees thing. It's just like, your Hoyts and your Grayson bankers wearing, but like, is it come from those conservative days where, like, even in this country, it's like, oh my God, she's wearing a bikini. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
I'm not a Rockefeller. I don't need to wear.
Don't show off your knees, son. It's
sorry.
just like, what era are we living in,
Yeah.
dude?
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
showing off your knees, like, fucking
that's
hell,
it.
bro.
Get your knees out.
Get your
Get your knees
So
out.
I got beautiful Get Your Knees Out golf shorts, and they'll all be available Tuesday, 6 p.m, hackersgolfclub.com.au, hackersgolfclub.com.au.
And so Breaking the Yips Instagram handle changes to Hackers Golf Club.
Yeah, look, there might, like, again, we might, the changeover of the actual handle, we've looked into it. There might be an hour delay, there might be a day delay, who knows? But the Instagram handle will change. The website's already changed. Everything will be changed to that. Instagram handle, though, just whenever it happens, it will happen.
Nice.
But it will happen
Fuck yeah,
at the
dude.
same time.
Can you? So when you played the other day, is 50 the most points you could get?
No.
So you won comp.
I won comp, though. But the most points you could get a hole in one on every hole. Like, and you'd be a 36 handicap. It'd be like 100 points.
Sorry, yeah,
120.
okay,
Who knows?
right. But 50 is pretty fucking good.
Is 50 unheard of?
I haven't seen a 50.
Okay, so it's pretty much as good as you can get then.
Yeah, like most people who win the comp usually get about like 44.
Can you explain the point system?
So when you play comps, to get a handicap in Australia, you play comp golf, which is 9 times out of 10 Stableford. And so they, instead of going a stroke score, so you probably hear like, oh, breaking 90, breaking 80 or whatever, that's a stroke score. In Stableford, they break every hole up individually and they rank them from the hardest from 1 to 18. So there's like 18's the easiest hole, 1's the hardest hole. If you're an 18 handicap, you would get a shot on every hole and you're chasing points. So a par on a hole is worth 2 points, a birdie's worth 3.
Irrespective of how hard the hole is in the rankings?
Yeah. But like,
Well, because you're a handicap 18 and there's 18 holes on a golf course.
you'd get a shot every hole.
You get a
Just
shot every
make
hole.
it simple here, and then I'll
Yeah, okay.
show you.
Because if it's 17, one of them it's going to change
Okay,
slightly,
so,
right?
So like you're chasing points. So when you say 50 points, that's what I got, 50 points. So par is 2 points. If you're a scratch golfer, you have to get a par to get 2 points.
Right.
If you're birdie 3 points, bogeys 1 point.
So if I'm an 18 handicap, a bogey will get me 2 points.
Yep.
Sweet.
Yep.
So a
Yeah.
bogey is a par to someone good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so that's how it works for an 18 handicap. If you're a 9 handicap, you get a shot on the 9 hardest holes. If you're a 27 handicap, you get a shot on every hole, and then the 9 hardest, you get 2 shots.
And as you're approaching the next hole, you know like the order you're in.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
this is
It
like- this is
tells
the
you.
eighth
It tells you.
hardest.
It tells you.
Yeah.
And then so like if you want to get your handicap down, you're like, that's why I think comp golf, the only way to get better at golf is to play comp golf, because A, it makes you concentrate and you're a little bit more nervous, but then you'll be like, oh, I've got 2 shots on this hole. So you start playing it a little bit differently because you want to take advantage of the shots on offer rather than just like, I'm just going to smack a driver. It's like, well, why would you do that? Hit it out of bounds and now you're fucked.
Yeah. Okay.
And so I somehow got 50 points, which is just fucked up because the irons just went wherever the hell I told them to. Like I've never had a day like that in the irons, and everything was good.
You shotgunning a cruiser afterwards was one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life.
The annoying
the
thing
tornado-
was
tornado.
it was the second cruiser because I fucked up the video on the first one.
Your lips
so,
did look red.
Yeah. I fucked up the video. Like I can't remember what happened, but I was just like, oh my God.
Peek behind the content curtain, having to do something twice. And you're like,
Yeah.
oh, fuck.
Yeah. I was like, oh
It
my
happens.
God.
It does.
But it was great. It was great. It was fantastic.
And then
Like,
what happened?
And then I stupidly, I normally have a bit of time between comp rounds, but I was like, I just need to get this done, man. I was just thinking about it. I know I'm going to shit the bed, but maybe there's a chance I'm not. So I put on the channel, like, anyone who wants to play comp with me, come play. 3 hackers came.
Oh, really?
And then I topped
Oh,
it
you
up.
played with 3 hackers?
Yeah, I just said, come, anyone who wants to come. And I booked them at tea time. And then.
Were you the same tea time?
Yeah, so I said, there's a spot for 4 people. I'm taking one of them. If anyone wants to come play with me, hit me up. And then,
I didn't realize you were playing with hackers.
yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good.
So when you topped the first
It
ball,
was in front of people. Funny people I invited along who follow the page.
Yeah, that's so good.
Were they loving that?
I mean, like any respectful golfer in comp, it's like you don't say anything. You know what I mean?
You can't laugh
Well,
at
that's
someone?
the silence is almost the worst.
The silence is the worst. No, you can laugh, but
if you don't really know them, maybe, I don't know, if you're golf guys.
I think it's different to the way when we play for YouTube. Comp is a different
right.
beast.
Yeah.
And
which would have elicited quite a response.
Yeah, exactly. If you're like, fucking idiot, you're like, oh, okay, sorry.
No, comp's a different beast in general. Anyone who plays comp, I think, knows.
Okay.
Yeah.
The score.
I'm still a comp virgin.
I've never done it. Do we got to do a comp?
Well, we got to get.
We got to
We've talked about
Bondi are happy to give you guys membership.
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
I'd love that membership, but I also, and this isn't to shit on Bondi, but
No, but you can do comps anywhere.
Oh, okay.
Like you can't book in anywhere. Only places that do open comps, but East Lakes does open comps.
So I have to be a member of somewhere to play comp anywhere.
Yeah. No, but so like
give us memberships. I thought we were doing that.
Yeah, just send me the details.
He said he offered.
Yeah,
he did. Yeah.
But like the guys who played comp with me the other day at East Lakes, so they're not members at East Lakes. They just have a handicap.
Okay, gotcha.
And how many places do open comp days?
So not every, like weekends would probably be tough to get on, but East Lakes does open. The coast does open, like in terms of close to us, coast.
I like the coast.
Yeah, rounds, like a fair few do. Like Monavale, they do open. Like again, it's not every day. Like there might be certain days it's open, certain days it's closed. But like you can go around and play comp.
How many days would a club do a comp day generally? Twice a week?
Good clubs every day.
Every day?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
But like, mate, like private clubs, like Rory and Bartlett are members at Ride Parramatta. You can, if they invite you, you go play with them, and it's like it's all comp. It's always comp. Like it's just like serious. Like the more you get into golf, you realize that like everyone plays comp. Like that's
right.
That's what they do. Like.
Just, there's almost something makes me nervous about playing comp.
But I think that's what speaks to the importance of the hacker community.
Yes.
Is because not only do we represent people that play comp, but we represent people like you and I
who have never played comp,
who are scared,
comp.
who are quite frankly scared by comp.
Yes.
Who didn't realize that comp was on every day at serious courses. Who needed the fucking handicap explained to them, and quite frankly, you'll need Stableford points explained to you for the rest of time. There is no way that you ever get it.
No.
It's never going to happen.
It just says shots on a hole.
He'll never get it, Seb. He doesn't understand what a unit is, mate. He doesn't get it. He's not going to get it.
And listen, that is who I am. I am who I am. I will need you to explain to me against David. You've explained to me 100 fucking times.
You don't need,
how many times have you explained to me
until you play it, and you won't get it until you just like write it on your scorecard.
He won't get it.
But then, like at most courses, like East Lakes, it's all on an app. So you just rock up to a hole, and it's like you got 2 shots on this hole. You got 1 shot on this hole. Yeah, it does it for you.
That makes it easier. Okay. That helps. That certainly helps.
Yeah, but it's fun as fuck, dude. Comp's great.
And then we've got the Hacker Major coming up. We've got 2. Obviously, we've got the Bondi Classic
so we may as well announce
December.
Bondi now because I am going to be under the pump going back-to-back Hacker Majors in 4 weeks of each other, which hasn't been done.
Bondi Classic.
So the Bondi, we've got Macquarie Lux sold out, going to be epic.
Well, we've got one team to give away, but we'll get to that in a second.
But also, if you missed out, Macquarie Lux, maybe you're like, okay, I don't want to go the luxury run where I get a GPS card, I get a ball marker, I get my own custom balls, I get, shots of $1,000 or whatever. You might want to go one of the more basic ones.
Well, listen, it's more that Macquarie is one of the more legit golf courses, and as such, it was a luxe, bit more expensive.
Yeah.
But this is by no means the Bondi one is probably like the
funnest one.
Well, that's not even the right word. I think what it is that it's just like it was the first Hacker, wasn't it?
Yep.
It's the original Hacker.
And there is something to be said.
It's the silly season Hacker as well.
It's a silly season Hacker. There is something to be said about essentially being able to see everyone.
Yeah,
as well.
That's the beauty of Bondi.
Yeah.
It's a lot more of a we've done. I love having different identities for the majors, like the Lux one or the Hackers at Northbridge, a bit more serious or whatever.
The Northbridge one is like the Masters.
Exactly.
Well, it's the Hackers, which is like the Masters, same week. It's in April.
And Bondi, you can see everyone. It's all par 3s, DJ up on the hill, and it's like you just go around twice. A lot of fun, a lot of party vibes. Sun's out till like 8:30 or whatever. That's the Bondi vibe. It was the first one. It's the OG one. Love Bondi. That is happening. That is happening on December 6th. So all the details and info and tickets will come out in weeks. But just in case you go, wait a second, I need something to kick off my silly season.
Yeah.
That's it.
December 6th is the...
December 6th, it'll be a bit cheaper than the Lux because it's...
Well, it's not because it's not fucking at a...
You don't have... Because we don't have the trimmings.
You're walking around.
You don't have the trimmings.
But listen, what you have is what you have is basically what every hacker is. It's that the Lux one is extra. Like that's where you get crackling.
The Lux one, you got like
Trimmings,
extra
crackling, gravy.
You got double gravies. You got a side of fucking duck fat potatoes. You've got cauliflower cheese.
Yeah.
You got fucking extra crackling. You got beautiful, thick, delicious gravy. You got all that shit. That's extra. That costs more. That's a fact.
So it's less about coming back to. It's not that the main ones are less.
No, but
the Macquarie Lux is called Macquarie Lux for a reason. It's a bit more Lux.
Yes.
This is hackers. This is what the hackers are.
It's the OG.
It's the OG. 6th of December.
And it is fucking fun.
North Bondi is picturesque as fuck on the cliffs in North Bondi.
And there's just something about that time of year, dude. Like the one last year was one of my most favourite days maybe I've ever had.
Into the clubhouse.
It was just such.
When there's a little bit of wind,
vibe.
it's stinking hot. You can smell sunscreen. You can smell, beers. You got a view of the city. You got a view of the ocean. You got a view of the beach.
Yeah.
You're up there.
All we need to do is pay the bar staff to keep the place open beyond fucking 6
which we
o'clock
can
at
do.
night.
Which we can do.
We probably can.
I hope so, because last time they closed it at like 8:30.
Yeah, but we didn't talk to them about it. If we preempt this thing, get in touch with the manager. Go. We need it open until this time.
Midnight.
We want guarantees.
Or we
That's
just
fine.
go do organise an after party somewhere.
Or we just get them to just keep it open a bit later.
Well, if they can do that, that's
Either
the first
or.
choice.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you
Because
travel,
lucky about Bondi, you're so close to.
But you need choices.
I know, but as soon as you do,
choices.
but as soon as you go somewhere, you lose people.
Where did we go
But
last
Bondi,
year?
the
Petro?
beauty is you can walk. A lot
No,
of the other
I know,
courses
but
have been,
you're
have been
fucking.
far away.
It's just better. You just go. Everyone just keep us all locked in. But that's on December 6th. But we've also got the hacker on November
30th. First, rather.
That's the Macquarie Lux. Now, that's sold out. But there is one team left, which was purchased by Good Day Daily Multivitamins.
Our good friends, a good day.
Our good friends at Good Day Daily Multivitamins purchased a team to give away to 4 lucky hackers. Now, basically what we need you to do to win that thing, you've got to be following Good Day on Instagram. You also need to be subscribed to Good Day. So you need to have it. We've got time between now and the thingo, so we're going to give you maybe like a week to be subscribed to get your Good Day, and we basically just need you to post a story up, and we need to have, you got to tag Good Day, you got to tag Hackers, you got to tag Hello Sport, you enjoying a good day somewhere, and we're just going to pick the one we like the most. So be as creative as you want, be as fucking boring as you want. The one that's the most creative will get the.
What about a video on the golf course?
Well, the only problem is I don't like that. Potentially is a barrier to entry.
No,
where
I think
it's like fucking.
Tom's like you can post
do
one
whatever
of
the
you
fuck
in the
you want.
office by your computer and spreadsheet.
So-
but the guy who does the video on the golf course probably gets it.
The reason I got my
Like-
phone up before is I wanted to check some dates. So it's this podcast, you'll be listening to us on the 20th. You've got till Friday the 25th.
Yep.
Which is a week out from the hacker. Friday the 25th, 11:59 p.m. That's how long you've got. The hacker's on the 1st of November, so you'll have a week turnaround. What you need to do, as Tom said, is you need to be following the Good Day Instagram page. You need to be following the Hackers Golf Club Instagram. You need to be a subscriber to Good Day, and you need to put up a video and tag those 2 accounts on your social media.
Tag Hello
Enjoying
Sport,
it.
tag Hackers, tag Good Day. You enjoying your Good Day somewhere, and whoever's the best will win. So you can be as creative or as boring as you
I
want.
tell you what, good day.
You get it. And so what you get is, just to reiterate, you get a 4-man Ambrose team at the fucking next Hacker Major, 1st of November at Macquarie Links. You get 2 carts, so fucking 2-man,
GPS.
2-man in each cart, GPS carts. You get dinner, you get drinks all day, you get a pie on arrival, you get a ball marker, you get balls, you get a chance to win Scotty
Cameron
putters.
a chance to
You
win
get a chance to win longest drive, which is $1,000.
Chance to win closest to the pin,
Which is $1,000. So there's it's fucked up how
and the
much
price of the ticket is
it's fucked up how good the day is and what is on offer, and all you need to do is what I explained. So
there's your opportunity.
get to it.
There's your opportunity.
Yep. Can't wait.
No, I can't wait.
I honestly can't wait.
And again, me and Eddie have been saying for years, but we got to get we won't get lessons before Macquarie, but like that's obviously I think
no.
but
But what you and I need, I've been thinking about this.
golf school.
I've actually been thinking about this. We need to go into a crash course like a golf school, like a 4-day thing where we play with pros.
Like puppy school, where you're trying to basically get out bad habits and put in good
Well,
ones.
it's like I've got a
Sleep
problem.
training.
I've got a problem dog. Send this dog away. He comes back brand new. I want us to be sent away and come back brand new.
Yeah.
But in doing so, because I've already got the gear to wear. I got the Haggers gear. I've got the want. I need the clubs. I've made my peace, gentlemen. I've made my peace with the fact that no one's going to give me clubs.
Yeah, no one's giving us
And if that means I have to go out and buy them, so fucking be it. Like, you've missed your opportunity, or you can't.
to get behind an emerging star.
But to get behind an emerging star, someone who's going to be someone someday.
Yeah.
You know? Again, how many fucking fairways did I miss at Jack's point? None. Not the point. The point is, you and I need to go buy our own golf clubs. I'm playing with female golf clubs. What I mean by that is the length of them.
But I'd say this, fellas.
so
I'd say
short.
this. I reckon, and it's kind of what a lot of people do. I did it myself. Like, I got like a $400 set of clubs. Like, not that great, like 15 years old. Don't make it that hard.
I won't
But
be
give
doing
yourself an easy goal, like a very easy goal.
I won't be getting
to get the
$400
clubs.
No.
to
We
get
will walk in. We'll walk in with the credit card and go.
Give me the-
I'd like not your best pair, but like
pretty much.
But pretty much.
Yeah, but if you just do that, you need to give something where you need some sort of a target to when you play, you don't just rock up and do your Terminator gas bag and hit it, duff a chip, move on.
No, that's it. We need lessons.
You need
hang
some
on.
sort of
But
fucking
you
goal.
you saw us play the other day.
I was leading.
We're on the improve.
Yes.
I was leading.
After 3 holes.
4 holes.
4 holes.
And then you lost by 10 shots to me, but that's okay.
Yeah, but that's because I got fucking very drunk and others. But
You need an
lessons.
easy goal. You need a lesson, but you need a goal. You need some sort of goal.
What's the goal?
I don't know what the
new
goal
clubs is the goal.
No, to get the clubs, you need some sort of fucking goal.
No, we've earned the clubs through fucking 8 years doing this podcast. So I'm not going to fucking go
Okay,
around
get
that
your
shit.
clubs then, but then you still need to set a goal somehow because you guys need to go out to a golf course and actually give it your all one time
Yes.
just to see where
I
you're
want
at.
to be a
You
member
haven't done
somewhere.
it.
Yeah,
I want to be a member. I want to be a
East
member
Lakes is
somewhere.
too big. When can we
You
be a
hide
member?
behind
And
your,
Bondi,
you hide
yes.
behind your
Bravado.
and you don't try actually give it your all. Maybe it's because
And yet I'm still coming fourth after 4 holes. I've got it in me.
Do we hide behind bravado? Maybe.
Yes.
Should we be playing more? Yes.
Yes.
But I'm not a member anywhere, so I'm not tied to anyone. I don't feel obligated to go and become community minded.
I don't feel like I'm part of
No
it.
one's asking you to do that. I'm not a
I want to be a
No,
part
but
of a family.
I want to nip down there and go, Jim, how are you, mate? How you fucking,
How's your
how's your
wife?
lawn? How's your lawn? How's your wife? Did you, like, I want to be able to fucking yip yat. Oh, you got 36 points, Jim, like with a new hip. Like, I want to be able to do that
the
shit.
grandkids, how they going? Oh, yeah.
Yep.
yeah.
And I don't, I'm not here to bash East Lakes. East Lakes has been good to us.
It's great.
It's probably
It's just
just
very
not my club.
It's just big.
Probably not
It's
my
too big.
club.
It's probably too tough for you to start on. I think.
Don't disrespect us. I'm just saying it's too big. I think I could take it down. Moore Park?
No, too busy.
Too busy.
We're at Wallara. Too busy?
Not like
Too busy.
It won't give you enough. It won't.
It's not
Give me
enough.
enough looks.
It's not enough
Yeah.
course.
It's
not
not
enough
no,
course.
I need more course.
It's not enough course.
Yeah.
You can go out and you can shoot like a 5 over at fucking Willow if you catch fire.
Which we've never done.
You could though.
It won't test you. No, but you could. If you,
No, you could. If you got half good, you could. And then you go to a real course and you'd be fucking 70 over and you're like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. What about Wakehurst? I know it's a bit
Yeah.
far, but that's a sick course.
I love Wakehurst.
It's like if you're going to go play golf, you're going for a day
But
anyway.
maybe you and I should wait till North beckons more strongly and then we can. Or would that get us
Well, if
across?
you guys
That,
join
who
at
knows how
Wakehurst,
long we're
I need to
fucking
join
going to be
Wakehurst.
until
Can't be that long.
Yeah, but it might not be that close either.
Wakehurst actually isn't that far with the tunnel.
That's what I mean.
straight.
Wakehurst's not that bad, just to be a member at. It's the best course I've ever played.
It's once you go the course beyond Wakehurst in terms of driving from here.
I like
then it gets-
Wakehurst.
I love Wakehurst, dude. It's like the most beautiful course I've ever played at. I love it. I think it's
about
sick. And all the
5,000
Manly boys
joining
play
fees.
there. Toff Shipley?
5,000.
Joining.
And then what is it a year?
Probably less than that.
I fucking hope so.
You'd have to.
Jesus Christ. Is
Well,
5,000 joining a lot?
That's
A lot
not
of them are pretty expensive now post COVID.
that's not insurmountable.
No, but it's fucking not nothing.
No, but I mean 40 grand, no. 20 grand, no. Like there's numbers I'm hearing like no, not happening.
Well, of course not.
5
No,
you can
what would the
go,
coast
okay,
be?
maybe.
Coast similar. So, but I think the coast waiting list is
Uh,
no. I think maybe they don't. I think it's 5,000 join fee. Then it's probably about 2,000 subs, 2,500.
Thing about the
subs.
coast is it's windy. a
That's the
lot.
problem with the coast.
Yeah.
And wind fucks me off.
well, it does. I hate wind. But you got windbreakers. And maybe if you can master the wind, can you master anything? Can I bid that vape off, Sebbo?
Bonnie Doon would have been good, but post-COVID, they joining fee used to be 3,000.
Where is Bonnie Doon?
Right next to East Lakes. They share a fence.
It's so funny because you hear that in the
On which
castle.
side?
We're going to Bonnie
I
Doon.
think Bonnie Doon's also.
Is it a different place?
Castle's Victoria.
Okay, so I was like, where the
East
fuck
Lakes
are we?
left side, and so Bonnie Doon.
And East Lakes left and Bonnie Doon's right?
So it goes Bonnie Doon, East Lakes.
If
the
I go up
Lakes.
Gardeners Road and turn left, and then there's that course on the left, is that Bonnie Doon?
So you know where we went to the chipping at East Lakes? Second time we went chipping, filmed that video.
And you could
That's
see the other
Bonnie
course
Doon.
over the
Yeah,
other one.
that's
Yeah,
Bonnie
where we
Doon.
film those hacker intro videos and shit. And there's a golf course yonder.
Yonder this way? Or
No,
yonder
over
that
the
way?
waters,
Over
the
the
lakes.
water.
The other way is Bonnie Doon.
Yes, I am with you.
But in terms of options, the coast is but it's probably too windy.
I will fuck Wyndon. Go to Wakehurst. I honestly would happily go to Wakehurst. Outside
Can
of
we
the
all
price.
join Wakehurst on the
Yeah.
company? I can't afford.
Company expense.
Wakehurst is good.
If you release the tapes of me and you at the fucking...
I'll give him to top line.
No, you go to it. I want you to go through the pain.
Wakehurst is, I love, like,
Oh, you love Wakehurst.
people message me all the time of like,
Wakehurst is the
I'm
sickest.
coming to Sydney, like, what golf courses should I go? And like, I name 5 and Wakehurst will be in it.
And all the Manly boys play there. Not that that's important, but it's not nothing. If you become a Manly fan, we'll all get membership.
Wakehurst is a very nice course. Listen, we'll mull it over. I'm not anti it.
I'm
not
here in
anti it.
Wakehurst, dude. I'm here in Wakehurst.
Wakehurst, good clubhouse.
Great
Challenging.
clubhouse, dude.
Great clubhouse.
Yeah, great clubhouse.
Great, because I'm sorry.
The vista.
If I walk in there and it's too ritzy do, I'm off
But
it.
but the views are just
But I still. Oh, you know what I want, Tom? Out of my club, I want to walk up
Humble.
there at 11:30 a.m. on a Wednesday, and I want to see fucking
Dot.
Marge and Dot and
Peggy.
fucking Peggy sitting around having a nice counter lunch. That's what I want to see.
Yeah. Smoking darts on the balcony.
I like, and again,
You know what I mean?
I want to be part of that, but I like, when I was playing weekend comp a lot, I was a member at Marrickville with like streety halves and all that stuff. And I loved Marrickville for, now it's changed, but you had your balcony, not looking over necessarily a vista of Wakehurst, but you could, no one gave a shit if you smoked, and then they had great pieces for $15, and you had Where's the Gold right next to it on the
Pokies.
balcony.
I'm not going to lie. Pokies is a huge plus.
You were like, this is my little club, and then that went, and I was like, oh.
have they not got Pokies at Marrickville anymore?
Yeah, but not on the back. They used to have them outdoor on
They
the
used to have
balcony.
them on the balcony
Out-
there. You know
outdoor
where we
po-
fucking
outdoor
sit?
pokies.
Oh my god, dude! They had outdoor pokes.
Yeah,
Why'd they get rid of that?
probably
Laws
because
probably can't.
Well, yeah, you can't have pokies in awesome spots. Well, I wonder where the best poker machine is for Vista, like in Australia. That'd
Send
be
that
nice.
in.
dude.
Yeah.
Poker machine vistas of Australia.
That's great.
That's actually pretty good.
I'd
Because
like
then
to
you
go
got to
and do
judge
that.
it by obviously the vista, but obviously the machine.
No, the
as well.
machine's important.
Yeah.
If you have a where's
The
the,
machine's
gold,
everything.
The
bang.
machine's
It's got. I argue
Where's
it's
the
got to be.
gold?
If you have somehow a god.
If it's one of these new fucking
Fishing
like
Pete or whatever
touchscreen
his
ones,
name,
Pelican
Pete, wherever the
Pelican
fuck,
Pete.
wherever he's at, I'm sure
Where
he's,
is fucking-
he's somewhere up in the Queensland. Surely,
If you've
like-
got a Pelican Pete on like the top of a mountain, you know what I mean, and I'm out there looking
like
out.
is there one on the top of Mount Isa or something? You know, Pelican Pete.
Give me a Pelican Pete or a where's the gold. I wouldn't mind playing some pokies today.
Is there any still like an old school Queen of the Nile getting around?
yeah, they're still around.
I
a fair
don't
bit,
fuck.
but no one plays it.
There's
No, but you
there's
remember the old school one?
No, but there's
The
like
ones that when you used
there's
to-
a reminiscing quality to
Where you
Queen
had
of
to
the
put,
Nile.
where
It's
you,
always
where you-
shit.
where you had to put
It's
the
shit.
coins in.
Oh, when you have like a big roll of ones and just blast
Yeah,
it
well,
in.
we're talking about smoking in the oak. I remember playing at Buffalo and used to press it back in the day. And like you'd like, yeah, I got like fucking $49, and then all of a sudden $49 $1
In coins,
You're like,
you're like,
what the hell, man?
Yeah.
Like, what am I meant to do here?
Put it back in.
We might have to nip round.
No, so I already had that in the mind.
Might have go.
Newmarket. Might
Might
get
have
over
nip
there.
Yeah, Mr. Banks is a new favourite.
Oh, yeah. What about Genghis Khan's pretty good?
Nah, can't shit, man. He's
me
an
and
illusion.
Jerry had a night.
He's an illusion, dude.
See, man.
He's an illusion. The problem is,
Me and
that
Jerry
he's
had
a
a full
machine
night on Genghis
at
Khan.
Lord Roberts, where we used to have our lunches and we'd go there, and Genghis Khan was the thing, and he pays out. But like in this new age, this new world, this brave new world of poker machines, which I resisted for so long.
Bullshit, you did.
No,
the
brave,
new
the
machines.
brave new world.
Oh,
the brave new world.
yeah.
Fucking hell.
The brave new world I'm
It's like,
talking
no, you
about.
can't.
Like,
Chokes the
I was
razor.
like, what all this symbol stuff, Genghis Khan? It's your Mr. Banks. And, you know-
Talk me through
Yeah,
Mr.
who's
Banks.
Mr. Banks?
Walk
Can
me
I take
through
a piss quickly and then I want to...
Yeah, let's pause because I got to
Yeah,
piss as well.
too.
Butters and Dribblers, guess what is on this weekend? The Everest. The Everest is on this weekend, which is wild, which is crazy, which shows that we are balls deep in spring. No better place to put a bet on than with Neds. That's a fact. Get on there, sign up if you're not with them yet, and see if you can just pick a winner out of the greatest sprint on planet Earth this weekend. The Sprinters Sprint. That's the Everest. I'll be betting with Neds. I suggest you do the same. If you want to follow along, see what we're up to, join the Neds group. Ned's About Even group. I believe the passcode is Dribblers. Could be Dribbler. Dior. Otherwise, follow along the profiles. You might even, if you're lucky, you might even see what I'm on in the Everest. Maybe copy it, share it, follow along. Thanks to Neds.
When you get up at I consistently get up. My average wake up time because of the twins is 4 a.m.
That's so hectic.
Most good, your Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, it's a good kind of 8:30.
Because 8 till 4 is 8 hours.
But I don't. I did not sleep.
He doesn't realize how fucked he's going to be, dude. He doesn't.
No, I'm just doing the math.
So, average baby, 9 months, 8 months might wake up 3 times a night. I got 2 of them, so it's 6 times a night is the average that I wake up.
So yeah, do you have you still got them split up?
No, they're in the same room now, and
Do you think they like that more? I reckon they must like that more.
Well, so Millie's in one room, me, Odie, Arlo, and Wallace are in another room.
Why is that? Why are you drawing the short straw?
Because she'll always be up when shit hits the fan, and she's got her own business and stuff. She does a lot of heavy lifting. Millie's not a mum on maternity leave.
No.
A lot of heavy lifting, so it's I can survive on less sleep than her.
So you're just playing it like I can do it, so I'll do it.
I can do it.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I can manage it, and then once every month or something a night, something happened where we go dogs where it's okay, maybe I'll tap out of sleeping in that room tonight.
Yeah, I'm getting fucked up tonight.
I can handle it. You know what I mean? But my point is getting up at 4 a.m., which I did this morning, having some rosés. My parents came over to look after the kids, and I'm having bolognese at 10:30 something. That's a big breakfast. You think this is breakfast for me? This is lunch. I've been up since you guys got up at 8. I tried to call you, see what time you're coming over. You were asleep till 8:30. You never get used to it. Get used to it. So I just checked the time. It was 2:20. I was like, oh, what's the time? 6:30? No, it's 2:20.
Yeah, no, I know. I was looking.
Well, mate, when we wrap this up, we nip round to the fucking Newmarket. Okay.
Bit of the pokes.
Maybe I wouldn't mind also.
Getting our eye in?
Getting our eye in.
So to this...
It'd almost be if we go to the Newmarket ahead of tonight, it's the $1 Million Chase. This comes out on Sunday, so it's already been, but...
We're stretching.
But Wenny Park, I think the first race, Felix was saying, is about 6:30. 6:50 rather. So we need to get our eye in. I need some New Zealand stuff. I need some fucking...
I don't...
If we're gonna go to Wenny Park tonight and fucking turn it up...
We're responsibly... gambling.
The thing I love about Ditch is I don't punt too much on horses. If you have that thing where I'm looking after the kids on a Saturday, Millie's gone out for lunch or something or whatever, I'll tune into a bit. I always get it fucking wrong. And the thing I hate about it is that you're calculating instincts with animals as well as human behavior, the jockey. It becomes a myriad of things going on where I prefer just go. And horse racing.
Beast alone.
Yeah, the beast and beast alone. There's 8 of them, and I'm just getting a bit of a vibe. I've got technically you started a 1 in 8 chance.
I think that's called bestiality.
Yeah.
You started a 1 in 8 chance. And then you look
because bestiality is a beast and a man.
But that's it. It's man and beast.
No. He's punting on a beast and a beast alone.
He's a man punting on a beast.
But the other day I had a session.
There's no impact of a man on the beast.
I had a session before the GF. I was having a bit of a punt, and I was like, okay, it's a bit of a punting day. It's the grand final. I had $80 in the account, and just blew it all on horses. And I was like, just throw another 50. Got up to $400 just on dishes.
Yeah, right.
Just on dishes because it's you could 1 in 8 beast just figuring it out, vibing it out.
Yeah.
Once you start throwing jockeys into this thing, for me personally, I'm not saying nothing against people do it. You can't vibe a horse.
See, whereas I can vibe, I think I can vibe bestiality. I think I skew more bestiality.
Yep.
Than
you're more of a peanut butter.
I'm more of a peanut butter Joel Monahan sort of a guy than I am. Than I am just a straight up fucking Just beast.
Shout out to Joel.
Shout out to Joel.
But I think Sebbo's speaking to that as well. He's like, it's horses for courses.
Correct.
Yeah. I'm not saying one's right or wrong.
But no, I respect your ability to pick dogs.
If you put a gun to my head and they go, you've got whether it's
I'm going to
a
be
day
following you tonight.
or a month or a year to make your most out of gambling this money. If you had league horses, dishes, I would honestly pick dishes.
Yeah.
I would honestly pick dishes.
Well, it's Friday as well, which is your day for punting on dishes. So the stars are aligning. I'll be keeping an eye on your early form here at the Newmarket, but after that, I'm going to be following you all night.
Because it's
Sebbo's getting up there. Depending on, we don't really entirely know whether there's mics, whether we're getting up and having a yarn to people this evening, but Sebbo will be getting up and giving some dishy philosophies.
Which I don't want.
He doesn't want to.
It might not make sense. I don't make sense most of the
Dude,
time.
it doesn't matter.
Sebbo,
well, you'll be with us. You're not by yourself.
this is partly your night. You're remunerated to attend. You need to get up there and give your philosophies. This is a work night, mate. You got to get up there.
That's it.
I'll give my philosophy.
It's a work event.
Well, yeah, all that is going to the dish. We'll see how he comes out.
All of it to the dishes?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. Not my
No, not your about even
not
winnings.
my about even. Just tonight's.
Just tonight's remuneration.
Corpy.
Just tonight's.
No, I'm talking about the corpy. I'm not talking about that. I'm
Yeah,
talking about
corpy. Just
your
corpy.
No. Not your equity payout.
No, you
I'm
won
talking
the hot
about my hot
seat.
seat.
Oh, because we get double payment.
I get hot seat.
He gets hot seat
I get
and
my
then he gets
corpy.
remunerated for corpy.
Yes, he's got a double take,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my
which I'll pay out at the end of the show. Just so you've got it there.
Yeah, exactly. You want it there.
Or is that too dangerous?
Don't pay me out my invoice I sent you about the golf fees as well for this year as well, because that might be too dangerous.
Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, don't pay him out everything, or is it a couple once the techies start hitting.
Righto, we'll keep that.
No, we're capping it. We're capping it. Well,
Responsible. We're joking.
basically we're gonna be going the ballpark of 50 to 100 a dish. That might get us, and
if things go well, then
I had this thought. I was taking a piss in our little break before. There's a world, for some reason, if we're going to go to Mr. Banky after this, and hang out
we
there,
if
and we're going to go to the dishes. If there's a world where one of us gets up massive tonight, because most probably won't, but if there's a world, that goes to our Wakehurst joining fee.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we're playing for joining fees tonight.
Okay. Well, listen, those
Possibly.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Wouldn't it be epic?
I'm not answering.
Wouldn't it be epic?
But if we just made joining
but your
fees,
little original okay, yeah, I'm not going to do that. It's the reason why the punting gods are going to strike you down, man.
Of course I'm going to do it.
No, but you need to believe it.
You need to believe it.
I do believe it. He said if we, I'm
there was
like,
a lack of belief.
There was a lack of belief over there.
Just
you
then.
shrugged into your little
You
chair and said,
go,
"Oh, go."
I was more like, we might just get him anyway. That was more where I was thinking.
Yeah, but it's more fun to try earn it.
Oh, yeah, no, for sure.
As I love stakes in this world, stakes. I went to film school. Stakes. Any good script needs stakes, right? Stakes.
As in STA, not STEA.
Correct.
Yeah,
Which
yeah,
I've
exactly.
misspelt in public many a time, unfortunately.
Because would you have been shocked if there was a stake rant in there somewhere?
It was a stake bet, like a,
Yeah. Like a medium rare.
It's a stake, and we're going to this tonight. By the time this comes out, it's already out. But if we put it at least into the universe, that maybe we'll just sign up to Wakehurst if one of us wins.
So we need to win 15 grand tonight.
But if that somehow does happen,
if I think we get $5 grand, then the floodgates open.
Yeah, okay, right. So if we just get them enough for one fee,
yep.
If we can cover one membership, then
both businesses are paying the rest.
Yeah, righto. That's fair.
That's fair. And then you go half in the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Not that it will, but just
wait, now who's fucking negative?
Hey, I'm saying if we put it out there and you guys content, Cartel Kings, whatever, if we win, then the emotion's already higher because we've put some stakes on it. You know what I mean? We need to put some stakes on it. You can't just go there, I want to win money. So does fucking everyone. Oh, I want to win a Wakehurst Golf Club.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's more fun. And gambling's all about fun. If you responsibly, yes.
Responsibly fun.
Yeah, responsibly, it's fun when you add in little bits like that.
If you keep it responsible, it's fun. If you go irresponsible, not fun.
Yes.
Correct.
So don't do anything irresponsible to anyone.
No. We always said that.
Yeah, exactly.
And that is the
Do
truth.
your research.
Well,
Figure out
fucking-
the feature to, 6 symbol ratio and Mr. Banks and you avoid the other fuckers.
Correct. We've also
know
got Tobler who's like just shouting out fucking. He's been doing some when he was not setting up the studio. He was looking through the dogs and he found a couple with at least just some good names.
Well, can we? I know this is of no relevance to anyone listening on a Sunday, 2 days after the $1 million chase. But who is in the $1 million chase tonight?
Yeah, let's get that up. Which
Probably
race is it at Wenty? Race 8. All right, hold
What
on.
time?
Okay.
How long is the $1 million chase? Like, again, I'm not a...
It's
we'll
a
get
K,
it.
isn't it? Okay.
520 meters.
Again, one of my
race
philosophies.
520 is long, so you can.
One
you
of
can-
my philosophies,
You can belt early speed.
Okay, here we go.
You
I'll,
have
just,
to
I'll
go
take you through the
somewhat
field.
favourite
Let
at
me take you through
520.
the field. Both Bowers Ace.
No,
That's
for
at
the Ocean.
$26.
This is my personal vibe.
Zipping Megatron.
Are you going
380.
from lane one?
I'm just
out?
going one through.
Yeah.
There's always a zipping.
Zipping Megatron 380.
Hate Transformers.
Sunset Fraser at Market Mover $7. Blue Camaro 23s. Inconspicuous. I like that name at $6. Good Odds Cobber.
Who's good odds cobber? Who's the 5 dog?
It's too accounted.
Inconspicuous.
I like 5 dogs. Always had the
Inconspicuous.
yellow, bruh. Love the yellow jersey.
Yeah,
like-
I
and I
love
like that
half the
name.
numbers. I hate the other half.
Good Odds
1, 2,
Cobber
5,
is
7,
6. That's
8.
$9. The favourite Explicit $220. Bezzacci
I don't like that.
$8.
So what about track distance form?
The thing I
Fuck,
don't
dude,
know
now you're
shit,
asking too much of
everyone,
me.
but what I do know is
That
from
should
my
be a little
dishy
thing.
watching is that generally when you're getting to 520 or anything above 4, I don't even know the distance they do. That's what your favourites come in because they have more chance, like
Yeah,
your
look at that.
breakaway, and then you've got more chance to catch up. It's on your kind of Flemish straights, which isn't a race, but I swear.
You mean the Flemish Cape?
Yeah, the Flemish. Going to the Flemish Plate, Perfect Storm, great movie. And everyone knows what I'm fucking talking about. Good on you. But I found myself dishy punting, and I'm like, what? I was like, oh my god, I'm all of a sudden at a straight here. That's when you're
The
outside.
straights. Yeah,
that's
yeah.
when your outsiders can come in because there's a bit of a jostle for spots, and then all of a sudden, when you're going 520 around a couple times, like your favourite generally.
So there's a couple of things here. Inconspicuous, the track form, it's 2 from 2. The track and the distance, it's 2 from 2.
It's a great name.
It's also
It's a great word.
It's age. It was born on your future daughter's expected delivery date,
Jazz.
7th of the 1st.
Oh, I'm going at it. I'm throwing
and it's
back.
yellow.
Yeah.
Yellow.
Yeah.
Do you hate yellow?
No, it's 109.
Charged out of the boxes with slick early split and went straight to the front, scoring all the way, win 29-26 over 520 at this track. Has run very fast time at this course and distance, worth including. We're getting $6. It's won its last 2.
If it's a market move, it might be worth getting on now.
No, it's not a market
Side
mover.
by Orsonella and damed by Common Ground. White and Brindle dog.
Can I tell you where I've had the most wins on dogs? Caliente in America. I don't know where the fuck that is, but if I'm just having random flutters on dogs.
New York, probably.
The Caliente dogs, and there's like a family of trainers, and they just seem to win every race. So if you see if you go Caliente dog,
No bail dogs in this tonight.
Yeah, no, Chris.
No bail
sorry,
dogs.
I'm just going it. I'm just
Which is
going
interesting.
Inconspicuous right now.
Usually, yeah, bales and zippings.
Got 650 boosted.
Are you going on it now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mexican
Well,
dogs,
that
dude.
name was a giveaway, wasn't it? Edward. Fucking New
God, I
York.
miss. Like I've been to
I said
Wenty
Ed,
once.
New York. It's Caliente.
Oh.
What the fuck?
2000 and probably 14. Went to Wenty before online betting.
Was that when we were
was a thing.
doing Tulio?
I
was the
actually,
second
I actually
time I went
wanted,
to
I actually wanted you to come as Tulio tonight.
Julio is unfortunately
He's not dead.
Is he retired?
Don't say he's dead.
He's retired.
He's not dead.
He's retired.
He's dormant.
Well, he's
you,
not,
you can come
he's
out
not
of retirement.
dead. He's sitting in front of me.
Yeah, you can come out of retirement. You are Tulio, dude.
I am now a golfer. I have alter egos. in
Well, let's do
life.
Tulio as Tulio playing golf.
Maybe one day, sure, but like he's pretty much retired. Something about Tulio, it's like that, and especially Street City in general, like that. It was just a fun little era that you wouldn't want to taint it the same way I talked about the presets coming out and doing something when they used to be my thing. And
You gotta do
that
something
was
fresh.
Like it was like, it's so nice to leave the presets, me there completely off my tits, down underground and candies. God knows what's going to happen that night. But then all of a sudden they wheeled out the Roosters, Rabbitohs halftime. No one gives a fuck, and it's shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Like-
get you.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
get what you mean.
Yeah.
It's
They're
like-
doing, they're
it's
doing,
like-
they're
it's
doing
like-
a
it's-
halftime
it's-
set at a Roosters
it's-
Rabbitohs at a call.
It's Zoolander 2.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, that's fair. That's a good point. Yeah, you got to keep it fresh. You got to keep it fresh. Inconspicuous just got pounded, just for everyone who is not able to get on it because you're listening to it on a Sunday. There's also one in race 10, I think, named after my mother-in-law. Right, 10 or 7. Something Marina, who I dropped off at her house before I came here today. So, well, her name's Marina. Like, I'm getting on it regardless. I may have not seen her for a week, and it's called Marina.
Dishes are a name thing. It's a 30% like Venn diagram of odds, market movers,
color,
and early speed.
And obviously, if it's like a 9 comes in, I'm on that dog. I like 9s and 10s. I fucking just love a 325-1.
Was there a period of time when 1 and 8 just did win all the time? Or
that
is that
was
just
Joyce's philosophy.
That was Joyce's philosophy.
Like,
1 and 8, 1 and 8, and he used to win.
Well, because they would get out of trouble if a 1 or an 8 had early speed. The 8 would either fucking peel and work around them, or the 1 would just like fuck them, shoot and belt. So that's the philosophy: is that you don't get into trouble. Like the dogs in the middle can get wrapped up.
Yeah, that's
the thing about greyhounds is like there's traffic.
Yes,
that you have to account for.
But that's why at 520 you can actually, if you're a big favourite, even if the traffic fucks you, as long as it's not too bad, you can get past it
over 520 meters.
Yeah,
but you can't get clipped.
Yeah, no, but if
you get clipped, it's all over.
Little bit of traffic, you can get past it. But like at a Flemish Straight.
Again,
isn't a race, which I've said before. It's not a race, you idiot. I know it's not a race.
We are getting a dog.
We're getting a dog.
We are getting a dog.
Yeah, right.
It's not. It's happening.
Oh, it is happening.
What's the name?
We don't know yet. We're just waiting to see.
Pending.
Do you pick the name or?
Well, we're hoping so.
Yeah, right.
It'll suck if we don't get
Again, it's all pending.
It's all pending.
Tell you what's crazy as well. Like, I will never throw down, like, you're in the punt and you're like, okay, I'm going to have one last big throw at something. In terms of dishes, it's only a 7 where I do my last stand, where I do my, like, King Leonidas, like, this is fucking Sparta. It's 7.
Why?
I don't know why. It's something about the black.
The black and the yellow.
The black where it's like, this is your last stand. Like, you're not doing a last stand on a yellow. Nothing against yellow, but like, yellow's not a last stand color.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
Black is. Like, something like.
Is red a last stand color?
No, red is like, if I see like a $3 to $4 dog in red, it's like an auto bet for me. It's like an auto bet.
Is 1 red and 8's pink?
Yep.
Me and Harvey, I'm trying to remember what our philosophy was when we were sitting up at the Royal in Bondi, but it was like regional favourites over fucking $1.90, you just hump them. Like regional horses, favourites over like $1.90 or over $2. If you're a regional favourite, just get on it. Obviously, it's not foolproof, but the consistency of a regional donkey over $2.
But it's about consistency. It's about having a constitution. Phil Gould loves the word constitution. Constitution, maybe it doesn't work right, but at least you're sticking to something.
You're the Phil Gould of dishes and punting.
But like if you're changing shit up all the time, but like we talked about earlier today, it's like you go on the dance floor, there's a song, you know how to sing along, you dance with someone, they leave, you have a cigarette, you go around there, you order one more drink, you have another date, you start finding another part. You've got a constitution. You're going with the flow of the night because you understand the constitution. When you start changing everything because you're panicking, it just fucks you out and you're on the toilets doom scrolling before you know it. You know what I mean? You've got to have a constitution and stick to the constitution, and maybe the constitution doesn't work ever and you move on. But some constitution, if you're out there just not having a constitution isn't shooting from a hip. Shooting from a hip, you're shooting literally from the same spot. So therefore, that's a constitution. I'm shooting from the hip. But if you're just going out there, just going, no idea what the fuck you're doing. Oh, I like this name bet. Oh, I like this number. Oh, I like this on numbers. Have a fucking constitution in dishes. Have it in life, and you'll get through better.
And what's your constitution tonight?
My constitution tonight is that it's going to be live punting dishes. I am not going to look at anything until 5 minutes before, and I'm not going to overthink anything because I don't want to. I never overthink stuff. So it's 5 minutes before. Have a look at it. Do my usual thing. Again, I like my numbers 1, 2, 5, 7. As I said, the first 4 numbers of your mobile number after the 04. 1, 2, 04, 1, 2, 5, 7. That's my fucking number. You can guess the rest, but. Yeah.
Bleep that out.
But if I'm
but if something pops up, you can decide to go, okay, I'm
like Ella's babe.
Ella's Babe pops up. Go at it. You go at it.
You've got
It's going to get fucking one of the great lists tonight.
If Ella's Babe, something like Ella's Babe pops up for you, it's like you don't even look at anything else.
Yeah.
Why
would you?
Why would you?
Why would you?
But that's part of your contribution. You
And
allow yourself.
Favorite, 380.
You allow yourself to pivot.
Right where I want to.
You allow yourself to pivot
Because that'll boost to fours.
It's like if you're making a movie, you go to film school. You can't break the rules until you know the rules yourself.
Is that right?
Yeah. Like there's certain rules.
Was that like fucking like shooting thirds and
The
shit?
rule of thirds.
Well, that is like the most basic rule. And that's more
But
like
you can't break the rule until you fucking rules.
You can't break the rules. So if you've got the opening of Inglourious Bastards, right? So there's the rule if you're filming an interview with someone, say it's me and you, I would probably be framed on the left hand looking like that. And you would be framed on your left hand looking like that. So the natural conversation meets at the normal point. If we're both looking different ways, it's just fucking weird. But Inglourious...
Yes, I understand what you mean. Yep.
And then so Inglourious Bastards at the beginning where they're having that interrogation scene with the French dude and the Jew hunter. What Tarantino does, he changes the eye direction, but he makes it make sense by lifting the camera up and you get a tracking shot of him going around. But to the layman, and I'm the layman as well, I just saw this in an interview, it's that all of a sudden the eye direction has changed. And you know how tense that scene is?
Yes.
And so those little eye direction changes that you're not even picking up just makes you feel weird and something's off.
It makes you feel,
right. There's something's going on.
And so he's
wrong.
breaking the rules there because he knows the rules. He knows what the rules are and then he can break the rules. He's a film director. We're just dishy punters. Know your rules. And then you can break them.
Can you tell I need fucking that to be clipped up about the Constitution, and you need to edit Sebbo's head onto Phil Gould walking between the posts.
Yeah.
For State of Origin, giving that whole Constitution chat, please. Fucking hell.
Before we go into battle tonight, what a pleasure.
That was fun.
A reminder, hackersgolfclub.com.au, Tuesday, 6 p.m. That'll be Tuesday the 22nd.
We'll also we'll have Tobler edit in some like images of the actual golf merch when we're talking about it, just so people can actually see.
Maybe, some flat lows. Some flat lays done.
Yeah, I love flat lays.
Hackersgolfclub.com.au.
Yep.
That's where you get it, Tuesday, 6 p.m.
Yep.
And keep an eye out for Breaking the Yips Instagram to change to Hackers Golf Club. So if you see that, you're not like, what the fuck? It'll just be Sebbo doing his thing, speaking to you, the hacker. Thanks for coming in, bro.
No, pleasure. Absolutely.
Thanks, brother. Loved it. Always fun.
Is Mr. Banks...
Banky's calling.
Is Banky over there?
Banky's over there.
Let's go get Banky into it.
All right, let's go.
Could you two just not talk anymore?